Alright. Paynes was running really low on grapes, and we just did a repo lobby for quite a while. So, planning to have a chill evening. Again, not going on duty. Go buy a couple more grapes. So that's 15. Grapes should get me about 30. So I kind of want to do, that'd be 39. I kind of want to get our grapes up to 50 at least. So maybe another couple of seeds. Grapes. There we go. Paynes. Nice, I'll have company. I hate that you can pickpocket these guys. They're just doing their best. Alright, timer for 2 hours. figure out who that is. Lilith. Huron. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's somebody to keep an eye on. Cool. Who knows? Maybe she'll be great. Pandora Cass. I forgot to mute my Discord notifications. is she staring up? Unless she's looking at a bird.
Hello.
Oh my god, hello.
Oh my god, hello.
How you doing?
Uh,
Oh, that bad?
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What happened? Or would you prefer
Uh,
to talk about it in person?
and just stuff during
Hmm.
the day.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. You know, out of city stuff.
Yeah, I get you. I've got all the seeds planted and stuff up here off of Union Road.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take my car.
okay.
I haven't taken my car in a while.
That's fair. I mean, it is a nice car. Though the bike is also very nice.
Yeah, they're both nice.
Mm-hmm. That reminds me, I meant to swing by PVM and see if any other bikes have come in stock. I sincerely doubt it, but like,
Yeah, I
it
usually
would be
do every
nice.
day.
Yeah. Yeah, if Eskies ever come back in stock, I'd like to get another one.
Oh my god.
You okay?
Yeah, locals.
Oh, okay.
Doing something I always forget to do is clock in as mechanic.
Yeah.
Make the monies.
Oh yeah, I need to reimburse myself for seeds, I forgot.
Yeah, do that.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, I refuse.
I will do it for you.
It's too late, I already did it. I'm just being an asshole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I recognize that car whipping up here.
Uh-huh.
Well, hello. Ooh!
Oh no.
Oh! My
I'm
neck!
sorry.
The funny thing is, I knew you were gonna do it as soon as you hopped up there, and I was like, I need to jump out of the way, and then I didn't.
Yeah.
Yo. Sorry you've been having a rough day.
Yeah,
Do you
me
want me to
too.
make it worse?
Oh, sure.
I want you to look and see who Mercy just added to the Samug Doctors group chat.
Oh, yeah, I saw.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you know why I might be a little bit miffed about it?
Um, Enlighten me.
She recently was pardoned by the governor, as in like 3 days
Oh,
ago.
oh,
Guess what her charge was?
what?
Government corruption.
Oh, wonderful.
Mm-hmm. So I put her in my contacts as Lilith Huron Sharp Eye, because I'm going to be watching her like a hawk.
Well, um,
Because if she government corruptions again, nuh-uh.
well, um,
She says that she is actively doing government corruption.
I guess criminals just stick together.
That is a spicy thing to say.
Because a criminal added a criminal to the doctor group chat.
Yeah, true. Mercy did shoot people, didn't she? I forget about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, she could have just left it at self-defense. And then she went over and one-tapped them in the head after they were down.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
What the heck?
She shot people in self-defense and then went over and shot them again when they were down. Yeah. And that's
You
our
know,
chief.
sometimes I think I'm losing it. But I don't think I would ever do that.
Yeah.
Because my idea of me losing it is wanting to go get pissed drunk after I've had a bad day on duty. You know? And it's like, oop, I'm crashing out. Apparently I'm not. I'm doing pretty okay, actually.
Yeah, see, like after a hard day, I like to go for a drive, like a really fast drive. So the worst I'd be is like speeding,
Mm-hmm.
not fucking killing people.
Yeah. Yeah, so long as you don't evade, you're not committing a felony.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So at worst, you get, what, first degree speeding, maybe?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, we're just gonna be a hospital full of criminals with a
I
few good
mean,
apples spread in between.
yeah. Which, I mean, when it comes to the criminal aspect, you and I really aren't ones to talk.
I mean,
Though we're
true,
not doing
but
something that severe, but we are technically violating SOPs by being affiliated with a violent group.
with who?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I
Yep.
don't see a tag for them in the MDW.
True, actually.
Although, although,
Please don't tell me something's happened. Something that would
hmm,
make something stupid all of a sudden, like, this group is a big thing. Please don't tell me that.
like putting a Vespucci queen in the hospital.
I thought the Vespucci queens left.
Oh no, they're back.
But everybody's returning to the city all of a sudden. The blocks are back. Now apparently the Vespucci queens, golf gangs
Mm-hmm.
around.
Yep. And the Sirens and Vespucci queens are in a war.
Oh yeah, because the Sirens took over the old turf, didn't they?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
What? What the fuck?
What are you looking at?
You know, I normally go through medical reports to see what happened, you know, see if I know
Mm-hmm.
anybody. Sydney Harper? Blunt force trauma, ICU medically induced coma?
What?
Blunt force trauma to entire face caved in. Early signs of decomposition. Heavy bruising around neck.
What the fuck? Okay, that was like super early this morning. What the hell?
Yeah. Transported to Cliff's Medical Tower where Dr. Nancy started to remove the dead flesh from the patient's face and attempted to remove the broken eye bone from the eye itself. The patient was admitted in ICU and now antibiotics were administered due to the decomposing flesh. Nancy recommends face or reconstruction surgery, says patient has, was it hyphema in her eye? Hyphema? I don't,
Yeah.
I gotta look that up.
I would also need to look that up. I don't know that medical term off the top of my head.
Oh, bleeding in the eye.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Right eye is black currently in the area stained with blood. Marcy 4 hours ago switched out Cadillac for slow drip morphine. That's a good switch.
Mm-hmm.
Administered dopamine and norepinephrine to help heart rate and people stabilize. They were bottoming out. Waiting body to reach stable status to complete surgery. Laceration found on esophagus that was causing breathing difficulties even with intubation. Esophagus was repaired. Pantoprazole administered to counteract acid reflux and aggravation. Okay. Okay. Great. Franklin got shot in the head again. Nice. Luck of my life. And see, this is why I go through medical reports.
Mm-hmm.
The being shot in the neck. Niles being electrocuted by Jerry's fence. Oh, follow up. Okay. Oh, also, we need to keep an eye on Luna.
Mm-hmm.
Lunaria.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, she she's great at medical. She's great.
Mm-hmm.
Like she just needs to learn the way we do things. But she just needs to remember she's a resident and
And not a
not
doctor yet.
not a doctor yet. Like
Was she treating patients
she
without
was
you?
no, she was begging and begging and begging me when I went to bed last night to if she could like stay on duty or whatever. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
no, no. You and Hannah cannot stay on duty. I'm
Yep.
getting off duty. I'm the only one here. You have to go.
Yeah.
And then I get an email that I didn't get because I was asleep. She wanted to treat she wanted me to give her permission to treat a cop.
She emailed you.
Yeah, she emailed me.
Okay.
So we may need to sit her down and be like, look,
Yeah.
that's not the way we do things here. I'm sorry,
Well,
but you cannot be on duty without an instructor, no matter what. And nobody's ever going to give you permission via email to treat anybody without them there.
mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a solid no-no.
Yeah.
Next time I see her, even if it's off duty, I will sit down and talk with her about that, because that's not
Okay.
gonna happen. She needs to realize she's on an expedited residency.
Yeah.
She told me when she was training under me, she wanted to get it done in less than 5 shifts. Because apparently
Well,
that's the quickest anybody's ever done it. With the new program under Olivia.
I mean,
It's
it could
not a
happen.
race.
It's not a race. It could happen. But,
Yeah.
like, trust the process.
Yeah, I marked her off on like 10 different things, I think. Because
Yeah.
I saw her do it. Hana, I think I've only marked off like 3. And I've been with her on multiple shifts. She's going quickly, she just doesn't realize it. And she's wanting to jump the gun a bit.
Oh, I know. And the only reason I took 2 residents last night is because it was Hana and Luna.
Mm-hmm. Luna's
And
pretty
I know,
self-sufficient.
yeah, I know Luna can handle herself. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to worry about what Luna does. So, I'd be like, hey, Luna, go ahead and treat that patient. I'll be over here with Hana. If you need anything, I'll be right over here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know I can do that because she knows her shit.
Yeah.
I also taught them exactly how to tighten bandages and also how to use saline if you have a bunch of bandages that need tightened.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And to make sure the patient isn't bleeding when they leave.
Yeah, yeah.
Give them a little status check once over,
Uh-huh.
you know?
Yeah, I always do.
Mm-hmm.
After I'm done healing their injuries, I'll do one last check of
Yep.
their injuries.
Make sure they're all doubly good to go.
Yeah.
Yep. My question is, actually, that might be something I just try to weasel out of her whenever I talk to her.
What?
I want to know if she was at the hospital when the police officer came through.
Yeah, yeah, same. Kind of.
Because if someone walked up to, like, Lantern Light or Painted Moon, that's different. But if she was just waiting around the hospital, not
Yeah,
clocked in,
that's a big no-no too.
mm-hmm. Go out and have a life, first of all. And even if she was clocked in, if she was clocked in without somebody being around, that is a massive no-no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually,
Oh,
next time I
also,
have her on duty, I need to quiz her on SOPs, like, rigorously.
yeah.
Because if she's not been reading them, that's also a problem.
Also, did you know that the painted moon pays their employees $300 an hour.
Jesus.
That is more than we get paid.
Yep.
How can they afford that?
I don't know, honestly. Also, how do they track their employees being there?
I guess you submit timesheets.
Maybe.
How can you afford that?
I don't know. How much is one of their 1-in-1s? Do you know? Because I
I
think a
don't
2-in-2
know.
is like $100.
Yeah. So a little bit more than ours.
Yeah. Because I'm sure they use ingredients pretty similar to the way we do. So their profit margin would be only $15 more per 2-in-2?
Yeah. So if
Okay,
I'm
so...
so if I go work for Painted Moon and I'm sitting there for 5 hours and I get, you know, a couple sales in the first hour and then, maybe a couple sales in the last hour.
Right.
I definitely haven't made the business as much as I'll be getting paid.
Right.
How can they afford that?
It
Luna even told me
could...
how much was in their account. It's like 20,000 right now.
Well... I mean...
I
They
can
are
guarantee.
a Mirror Park staple, so they could be getting funds from
I can
Helheim.
guarantee you there's some fucking money laundering going on there.
There about has to be.
Mm-hmm.
But that also explains why we see Painted Moon open almost 24/7.
Yeah.
Because if they're paying their employees that much.
Yeah. I mean, why am I going to go work for Pain Family Pasta at 35% commission when I can go to Painted Moon and make $300 an hour, which is more than almost every single government worker in the city?
Mm-hmm. You are looking at one of the only government employees that makes $300 an hour. And I know maybe 7 others, meaning the chiefs and the other 2 leads.
Mm-hmm.
3 leads, excuse me. I forget Mariana exists sometimes.
And probably captains of the police force and up.
Oh, okay. I didn't know their pay scale, to be honest.
Yeah, it's pretty much. I know that I make more than a lieutenant.
Wow.
But captains, of course, make more.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think we're up. I think doctors are up to 285 an hour.
Yeah. I know I make 300 because when I do the math out in my head, it strikes right at 300 every time.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on when in the hour I clock out. Because I don't think we get paid by the minute.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
I don't know. I'd have to test it by like clocking into Sandy Medical for 1 minute exactly. And then going and getting my paycheck. And seeing if I get paid.
Oh, I think you'd have to do it for
2 minutes. So I'd get $100.
yeah, because you have to have at least $100.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I would have to do it for 20 minutes.
You'd
So
have
I
to
could get
do it for
$100.
no. Yeah.
Yeah, because if I'm paid 300
Yeah.
an hour, 20 minutes is $100.
Yep.
Okay, so I get paid $5 a minute if we're paid by the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could
because
do
100
20.
divided by 20. Yeah.
Yeah, you could do 25 minutes and see if you get more than $100.
True.
But you have to make sure that you
It's like exactly 25
pick,
minutes.
well, you pick up your paycheck before,
Mm.
and then that way you're at zero pay. And then you clock on for 25 minutes, and then you pick up your paycheck again.
Yep. I mean, I should be at zero pay. I think I picked up my paycheck last night. Wait, did
I
I?
haven't.
No, I wouldn't have. When would I have last?
I was kind of waiting.
I picked up my paycheck 2 days ago. Or 2 nights ago, rather. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it would have been like Tuesday night.
I really kind of love having Sandy pumping up right next to my house.
Yeah. Oh, because you
I
can
just,
clock in?
I just go clock as a mechanic,
Yeah.
and then just go do whatever I want.
Yeah. I used to clock in for tow like that. But then, since I got hired at B&B, I feel bad doing it now. Because whenever I catch Bruto, like if I actually clock into B&B and go towing, he's like, Bruto is the only one around now. I don't get to
Aw.
talk to many people.
Aw,
Yeah,
brutal.
and I feel so bad. And I'm like, you know what, Bruto? I'll start trying to tow more.
Yeah, I
Like
love brutal.
maybe pull a shift a week at least. At least for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Because it sucks when steel toe is the only place around.
Yep. I feel bad for Bruto because he doesn't like.
He doesn't take advantage of people.
Yeah, the his business doesn't make as much money because he does actual like legal tows. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's not gonna fuck somebody over just to get money.
Yep. The max release fee at B&B is $200.
Yeah.
He doesn't let you charge $300.
Yeah. That's why I like him.
Yep. Because he doesn't want to be an asshole, and I really respect that, honestly.
God, that one night that I got my car underwater
Mm-hmm.
in the in the canals over by the docks.
Yeah.
He didn't even charge me for that. I just tipped him
Mm-hmm.
and the person he brought along. Like just the kind of person he is.
Yeah. He's just a genuine good guy.
Yep.
He just wants to go tow. So he does.
Yep, exactly. I needed this relaxing.
Yeah.
I was planning on working in the hospital and doing training the rest of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And today, I was just like, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can't. I can't.
Yep. To be honest, I feel bad to say it. I would love a hospital shift where I'm not having to make sure a resident's doing everything correctly.
Yeah.
Like, just. I don't even care if I have to do a couple surgeries on a shift. I just want, like, a nice, chill hospital shift.
Yeah. I mean, I know.
I know they have to learn, and I feel bad for even saying it, because if I was a
Yeah.
resident and heard that, I would be kind of sad, you know?
Yeah. It's just, yeah. I just know that if I go clock on duty right now,
Yep.
I can guarantee you Hannah and Luna would both be like, "You available for shift?"
Yep.
And then I'd have 2 residents again.
Mm-hmm. You know what I would really love to do?
Hmm.
I want a Saber Day. I want to
Right?
lock myself in that fucking lab and not do anything else.
Right? I still haven't done any of the experiment.
Me neither. And it's like, that's kind of what I wanted to do tonight. But then it was just Mercy on duty with Hana.
Yeah.
And it's like, cool. If I go on duty, she's going to send that resident to me. And I can't do that lab work with a resident.
Yeah.
Because she's not cleared to know about it.
Exactly.
I can't even do that work if Mercy's in the building. Because she's not cleared to know about it.
Yep. And so I talked to Olivia
Mm-hmm.
because I thought all chiefs were instructors.
Mm-hmm.
So Mercy told Luna one time that she couldn't train, that she could only, like, Luna could only shadow her because Mercy's not a trainer.
Mm-hmm.
And I went up to Olivia and I was like, I thought all chiefs were trainers. And she's like, no, Mercy's not a trainer. So how is she a trainer now?
I don't know, but it's on her
Did it,
profile.
did Olivia give her the humna humna?
I don't know. I genuinely don't.
Because she couldn't train before and now she can train. She's always had it on her profile. Or not always, but she's had it on her profile.
I don't know. Let me hang on.
Because, like, oh,
According
so now she's
to
taking residence?
according
Like,
to the Sama roster, every chief has the training certification.
yeah. I think they have to so they can monitor. That doesn't
That's
mean that they're actual trainers.
hmm.
I think we should have our own roster.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, we should have a Saber roster and a ERP roster. So we
Yeah.
know who the instructors are, who the Saber Lab techs are.
I can tell you exactly who
Like
the
the
instructors
actual.
are. It's those of us that are around.
Well, yeah,
Sorry,
but I'm.
I know. I'm sorry. That was sassy, but you get what I mean, too.
Yeah.
It's me and you, Ember,
Yeah.
and Olivia.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
And you
Because, yeah,
know
like,
of
if you go to the ERP instructors chat, there's 16 participants.
mm-hmm.
I know 4 of those are chiefs.
5 of those should be chiefs.
5 of those? Wait.
You're forgetting John, probably, considering he's never around.
John, Casper, Randall, Mercy. Oh, and Ellie.
Yep. Patrick's an instructor, apparently.
Oh, okay.
He was an
Where's Patrick?
instructor when I was a freaking resident, and I texted him several times and never got a reply back. Dr. Zero
Okay.
Carter, Dr. Luna Hope, Dr. Anna
Uh-huh.
Nass, Sasha,
Luna
Dr.
Hope's trying to
Bambi
give up
Berry.
instructor. Luna Hope doesn't want to be an instructor anymore.
Oh, cool. Arya is, but she's been on a sabbatical for 3 months.
Yeah. On a NOS.
Why is there a sheriff's officer here? What? Is that
Why
the
were you
Leica?
trying? Were you trying to get in my car?
But where are you guys?
We're on top of the thing.
We're on top of the building.
What? No, you're not.
Hang on, we might be.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're right here.
Hello.
What are you farming?
Why are you following me? Why are you following?
What are you
Followed
farming?
us. What do you mean?
Grapes.
Nuh-uh. I was coming over here.
You did.
We're farming
we already
grapes.
turned off in the street, and then you were following us.
Well, because the farming's right here. Don't you see?
What you guys farming?
Grapes.
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 Grapes. Oh.
Yeah,
Lovely.
yeah, great.
Yeah.
Do you need some grapes?
Lovely.
Did they say something about pot plants?
I don't.
What the hell? I don't think pot plants look like grapes.
I don't think they do either.
It would be fucking bold to plant pot there.
No, there's no legislation. We're just saying, like, your lines aren't straight.
We're just judging.
Okay. Because, great seed.
Gotcha.
Farmer's country.
They're all so close together.
God bless.
Lovely.
Indy, your lines aren't straight.
Your lanes are in a straight line.
I have astigmatism.
Oh, she kind of
What does that mean?
It means my eyes aren't perfectly circular, so I can't see straight.
Oh.
Yeah, they're
That's
a little bit
cool.
crooked.
That makes. Oh, that's why you wear glasses every time.
No, well, partially. I have other eye problems.
See around this part right here.
Oh,
They're judging your
Yes.
farming.
Well, they can judge as much as they want to. It is a little bit. They must not be very busy tonight.
No, probably not.
Yep.
But you know what? It is grapeseed. They are the farming cops, so.
Yeah, true.
Hey, welcome to Farming Friday, and you'll find
Farming
out.
the Farming Fridays, and you might find out,
Farming Fridays.
Farming Fridays. Today's Friday. Farming Friday starts
It
in
is
God knows how
Friday.
long, but Farming Fridays.
it is Friday.
Farming Fridays.
Farming Fridays, and I'm going to Farming Fridays.
Somebody's
Sure.
literally in burger shot here.
Oh no.
Couldn't be us.
It actually couldn't be us. We only eat Payne family pasta.
So
God
sure.
bless.
So,
God bless.
God bless. You guys got like an actual place, or is it a food truck?
I have an actual place in DMDW, but construction hasn't gotten back to me yet. Yeah. So I'm
So
waiting.
what are you guys? You guys hobby farmers or expert farmers?
We would be hobby because we don't have the farming certification.
Wow. You guys know your stuff. Wow.
But that's why we are using the public fields.
God
Mhm.
bless.
Yeah, go.
wow, they're so smart. I've never farmed once in my life.
Hey, neither have I. So,
Listen, I make sure whenever I farm, I follow the rules,
God bless.
which is why I didn't plant these, and the person with the denim on did.
True.
God bless.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
God
god.
bless.
We pay attention
Wow,
to
Wendy,
farming
you're the best.
legislation.
We do.
We love the
I was
farmers here.
actually thinking about starting a farming business.
Oh my god, you should. Why not?
Nice.
Payne Family Farms. Doesn't it have a good ring
That
to
would
it?
be cute. That would be real cute. Yeah, it does. I like it.
I'll leave you guys to it. Don't speed, Silver. Don't
You don't
speed.
speed silver.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
Silver,
speedy.
don't speed.
God bless.
Yeah,
I
don't
don't know.
speed,
God
Silver.
bless.
Jeez.
I seen you go
wasn't
on that
speed.
off ramp up to the bridge and then go down the other ramp so you can go faster. Don't.
That wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking
Oh
about.
my god, Silver.
Couldn't be me.
I don't think you can call them a little freak.
Bye,
What?
guys.
Bye.
Have a good one.
They just call me a little freak.
I think so.
That's a little bit funny.
I think they did. But it is kind of funny. I want to go sit back on the building.
Could you like were
Yeah,
we just perfectly hidden from you when you rolled up?
yeah. I couldn't see
Oh.
shit. You guys were
Nice.
like camouflaged into the ceiling. I mean, yeah, to the roof.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go up the hard way.
Ever seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Pig.
Have you
Can we
ever
get-
seen that big ass boar?
Can we kill him?
No.
Yeah, he wanders right there sometimes, or he might be on the other side of the
Oh.
building.
Gotcha.
Better him than the murder kitty.
Yeah, true. I might actually contact Harold.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah. Be like, hey
I'm gonna
Harold.
post I love Grit.
Like, hey Harold. How would I start a farming business? Get my farmer certification?
Yeah. Honestly, it would be a great business to work alongside, like towing
would.
or mechanic or things like that.
No. Here's why.
You
Well,
can like my posting.
I do like that that right now we can, farm for our own business.
Mm-hmm.
But what about all the other businesses that are open during this shift
Right.
that maybe don't have time to farm or just don't want to farm
Mm-hmm.
for their own stuff? We could be the farmers for those people.
Mm-hmm.
I've also got so many ideas
Yes, do share.
for farming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so imagine, right?
Mm.
Where you go buy seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Certified farmers, which is people
Mhm.
with farming businesses, can buy the seeds for like $2 a seed. Okay. Now, imagine where you go buy seeds. You can also drop off produce that people can go and buy,
Yes.
like a warehouse
What?
or like a food truck. If they need some produce, they can go and buy the produce from the warehouse
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
for,
god.
let's
Like
say,
a grocery store.
yeah, let's say for $5 uh, a produce, which is what you can get for seeds right now.
Yeah, so it would completely negate the need for self-farming.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
But also, when the farmers drop it off at the warehouse, let's say they get paid $4
And the
Mhm.
state takes in the
per.
extra.
Yep. And the state takes
Dollar.
in the extra dollar from selling it to somebody. Wow.
Wow.
Wait. So say that one more time because I'm confused. That
Okay,
confused me.
so certified farmer buys the seeds for $2 per.
Yes. So let's
They
say Indy
they
is a
plant
certified
it.
farmer. So Indy would go
Yeah.
buy the seeds for 2 per.
Yeah, so say she buys 100 seeds at 2 per. Right?
Yeah.
That's like $2,000, right? Or no,
$200.
$200. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So she grows them. Nobody really needs that produce right now. So she goes over to the warehouse and she sells those 200 to the warehouse
Yeah.
at $4 per. So she just made $200 profit.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, a food truck owner is like, "Oh, I need that produce." there's no farmers around. Let me go to the warehouse. And they go to the warehouse and they buy
Yeah.
it for $5 per. That's $500.
Hmm.
So the state makes $100
Gets
off of
$1.
that because you know, because the state lost the 400 to Indy, but they gained 500, so they gained an extra 100.
So the state makes profit.
So the state makes a profit of $100.
Ooh.
The only
That's not
thing
including
I
the tax.
could
The only thing
is if the produce goes bad before it sells.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
See, what if the produce lasted longer in the warehouse because it's refrigerated?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But like, how would that like the refrigerator is supposed to be real good?
I mean,
Yeah,
it
the
wouldn't.
warehouse would just need to be refrigerated,
Yeah.
yeah.
The warehouse just refrigerated.
How would you do that though?
A construction team would have to come in and install
And
industrial refrigerators.
yeah, install refrigerators.
And whenever the locals put the sold produce in the refrigerators,
Mm-hmm.
it lasts a little bit longer.
It lasts a little bit longer. So say instead of it lasting a week, it lasts like a week and a half. Because you don't
You
want
guys
it
need
to last
food.
like too long.
Right.
You
It would
guys
be
need food.
neat for distilleries as well if they could put the nearly bad produce to the side for a discount, and maybe the state just doesn't take
Yeah,
profit
too.
from that.
That too.
You guys need food.
I will in a little bit.
Because I can call last call and put in an order so I can just go pick it up.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do you guys want?
I'll
Sandy?
want a skillet and a black coffee.
Yeah, just a one and one of whatever you feel like. I am not picky.
I love their skillets because it's like hash browns and sausage and egg, and
Hi, Arthur. It's Silver.
Yeah.
it's really good.
But yeah, good idea, right?
Yeah. You might want to write that up and propose it to Dr. T
Yeah.
or the Farming Commission. Either one.
Yeah.
The only downside I could see still is you have farming businesses already that just flood that entire warehouse with their produce, and a shit ton of it goes bad even with the refrigeration because it's like stocked to the gills with like 1,000 cherries, 1,000 apples, more than the city could use in the time that.
Okay,
I'll be
well,
back.
Okay.
then you just put a limit on it. How much per? Or you put a limit on how much each individual can put in. Each individual company.
That would about have to be the case. Because
And
if it
it's
was
only-
just a cap on specific fruits, the early bird would get the worm in that case, meaning
Yeah.
probably Clan McPherson orchards.
Yeah. And it doesn't stop you from selling to specific businesses.
Yeah, person to person. Yeah.
Because you can still do that. It just helps out people in, like, say, this shift when there are no farmers around.
Mm-hmm.
Because
The
they
late
can
night
get produce.
lads.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then say if a food truck owner really just doesn't want to go to the warehouse and they just want to grow it themselves,
Mm-hmm.
well, they can grow it themselves, but they're going to buy the seeds for $6 per instead of $5 per.
Yep.
You know, and then they have to wait the 2 hours and you know all this stuff.
Hmm. There's still some people that would definitely do that. But I
I
mean,
don't think so though.
I guess it would just depend on if what they wanted was in stock. But then, if you're incentivizing farmers to fill up specific stock numbers,
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
You could also have it to where a farmer can go check with the warehouse and see what they need
Hmm.
and what they don't need.
It would be nice if maybe there was a bulletin board outside the warehouse that said plant this much.
Yeah.
And bring it. And that way we don't have people stamping on each other's toes like, I just went and planted 200 cherries. Oh, before I can get there, Jim Bob, who planted his seeds an hour ago, deposits the 200 cherries.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a way to do it that would be fair. And like I said, it would only be certified farmers that could sell to the warehouse.
Right.
But it would incentivize farming.
Mm-hmm.
It would probably bring more farming businesses because they wouldn't be taking a loss every time.
Mm-hmm. I love Dr. Q.
Me too.
I get the feeling she's pissed about the same thing I'm pissed about.
Oh God.
Fucking get him. Get him, Q.
If anyone finds Jerry Callow, can call me. I gotta beat his man's ass real quick.
Mm-hmm, because Jerry Callow apparently is our governor, which I didn't know. And he's the one who pardoned the person I was telling you about earlier. Lilith. That's her name. Lilith Huron. Also, the fact that...
Did you see my reply? Yes, Queen, go off.
Also, the fact... I mean, you were there. She was talking at Sleepy's wedding about how she's messaged that man like 3 months ago. Or like a month ago.
Yeah.
And apparently 3 days ago he's pardoning people.
Yep. Hey, Silver's back.
Yeah, she is. Hi, Silver.
Guys, I can't see you again.
We're in the building.
Oh my goodness.
You're inside. Hello.
Oh!
Get up. Oh.
We're sitting in the same place.
Yep. We did not move since you left.
Here's food.
I think
Oh my
I'm too
gosh.
far away.
Hooge.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Silver.
Huh?
Hi.
Huh?
Woo. I'm good.
You're not supposed to jump off.
Okay, how do you
Really? I
handle this
didn't know.
business yours?
Huh?
How do you think you can get this warehouse business approved?
Oh no,
Honestly,
I'm not
that
saying
would-
I would be the warehouse business. I would say,
A government-run warehouse business.
yeah, it would be a government-run thing.
Mm,
So I would have to contact somebody and see if it's even possible.
uh-huh.
Just an idea, like to incentivize farming and
I honestly really like farming.
me too.
Honestly, you could also pitch it as
It's
being really
relaxing.
good for the meat business as well.
Yeah,
Make it like a grocery store. So like hunters, fishers.
yeah, because people could. I would. Yeah,
I would love to fish and not have to wait for all of them to rot and get plastic from them. It actually makes me very sad to do that.
yeah.
Because then the materials also just go to waste because I don't have access to a 3D printer.
Yeah. See, that would be, I don't know. Because literally anyone with a hunting license or game license can go hunt and fish.
Mm-hmm. You know the only people selling it though? There's only one.
Really?
Yeah, it's Thomas Hallion.
Huh.
And he complains all the time about how nobody buys it. Because people go out and they hunt and fish for themselves.
True. Or people just don't use meat in their
Mhm.
ingredients. They just, kind of like me, they just use produce.
Yep.
Because I don't feel like going out and hunting and fishing for meat.
Yep.
And simple living is not around when I'm around.
Nope.
So, and they're literally the only business that sells
meat.
meat.
Yep.
So you're saying there needs to be a competitive meat producer.
I would say for the meat side of it, I would say we would need a kind of like the certified farmer
Mm-hmm.
certification. I would say that you could have a certified hunting or certified hunter certification,
Right.
and those people would be allowed to sell to the warehouse.
True.
That way, everybody and their brother isn't just like selling the stuff to the warehouse and making money hand over fist, you know?
Yup.
I would talk to the mayor about.
See if you can
Yeah.
get a sit down with tea.
Yeah, I'll have to write up like a proposal or something,
Mm-hmm.
but I've been thinking about it for like the last week or so.
Yup.
Mm-hmm. I like how you saw the sheriff's car and you're like, is that the like? No,
Well, we figured it would be
Miss
Delica who was following you
Elias.
around.
no. It was Elias. Yeah,
Elias?
yeah, that's the guy. The cop.
Elias Winchester.
I like his accent. I don't know where it's from, but I like.
Mm,
Well,
nothing. Nothing worth fighting anybody over anyway.
oh, spill the tea, please.
I'm gonna stare at my phone for a couple minutes.
Hi.
Okay.
What's the tea?
It's nothing. Genuinely, a doctor sold 2 med kits for $100 instead of 200.
Oh.
Yeah, it's nothing worth getting fussed up over. Not really, anyway.
I need more
Need more what?
goon.
More goons.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Reese been? Have you not been able to track him down?
Mm-mm. I think you went back to watching the.
Oh, okay. Yep. How many goons do you have right now? Just Ray?
Red Reese. That's it.
Oh,
So
okay.
OG. I'm gonna see. Richard.
Hmm?
Is
What is
Santi
it?
awake? I feel like text.
Yeah, he was just texting with me. He said he'll be up here in a little while.
Oh, okay. I was like, text.
Yeah. I'm half tempted to actually draft up a proposal for that motorbike business. Is it Silver?
What motorbike
Hmm?
one? I fell off.
Oh, no.
What motorbike one?
I don't know. I need to come up with some more stuff to actually propose. But I'd love to have a business where you can just put a... We sell motorbike helmets you can put in your pockets and then put on. So you can wear a bike helmet with other types of hats as well.
I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
kind of difficult.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't really think it'll go anywhere. I would have to think of other things that we could sell until that potentially could be done. If it would be allowed at all.
Hmm.
Hmm. I'm starting to get just a little bit stir crazy.
Yeah. Ow. I did it.
Nice. Oh! Jeez. God damn it. I'm about to take a freaking lap of these fields if my
Why are we
energy level
pacing?
doesn't lower. Huh?
Why are we pacing?
Oh, I just
Oh,
got
no.
a sudden burst of energy.
Oh,
Yeah. Like getting stir crazy a little bit. Ooh.
gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like I want to do something, but the only thing I can think of that would like actively stimulate what I'm wanting to do is doctor work, but I really don't want to do doctor work.
Ew, not doctor one.
Not tonight, anyway. Potentially tomorrow? Potentially. Maybe. Friday nights are usually very hectic at the hospital. I don't know why. God damn it. I was able to do this earlier. There we go.
So another idea about my idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What if you could go clock in and work at the warehouse?
That would be neat.
As a
And so
Like
while you're
certified
working
farm?
it would be like PDM
Mm-hmm.
where you could offer a discount.
Oh, okay.
This
But
would be
then,
good, but I feel like this is not like huge. Yeah.
well, counterpoint is how would the state make their dollar off of selling it?
Hmm.
Mm.
Maybe you just raise the prices a little bit.
Maybe
I don't know if
have
the state would be.
you could have have it sold for 6 instead of 5.
Yeah.
And then whoever was working the warehouse gets that dollar per
Hmm.
sale.
Yeah, I don't know if that would work.
Yeah, that might be Santi. That is Santi.
Yep. That be Santi.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let me work on writing up idea.
Okay.
Maybe that.
Yellow. Wicked.
How y'all doing?
Doing alright. Jessica was telling me her idea for, like some farming restructuring.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so get this, Santi. So you're a certified farmer.
Wow.
Okay. You go to the seed guy. You buy seeds for $2 a seed instead of the 5 we have now. Okay. You grow those seeds. There's no one around to buy those seeds. Like people there's no one around to buy that produce. So you go to a warehouse and you can sell those seeds to that warehouse for $4 a seed. Or $4 up produce, after you grow it. So you just made $2 profit. Okay. Now, hey, a business just showed up and they need produce. The produce that you grew. Well, they can go to the warehouse and buy it for $5 from the warehouse, which is state run. So the state makes of $100 and you made profit of $200 and the business got the same produce that they always get for the same price.
That is not a bad idea, actually. I like that a lot.
Yeah. I've been cooking. Do you think there would be more farmers in the city? Or in the
Probably,
state?
yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't stop you from selling directly to businesses either. Like when you're around, if a business like orders some produce from you, you still buy the seeds for $2 and you can sell them for whatever price. But, you know, if you go above $5, then they can just go to the warehouse and get the produce for cheaper than you're selling.
Yeah, so if you sell person to person for 5, you're making $3 per instead of 2.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I didn't think
Alright.
about that before, but that does actually incentivize person to person sales over the warehouse.
Right?
Yeah.
But it also incentivizes farming as a business. And once you do that, there's more likely to be farmers around when the business owners are around. But if there's not, you're still making profit. And of course, we can't forget the stubborn people that want to grow their own produce, well, they're gonna have to pay what I say, $6.
Yeah, 6 per,
They're gonna have to pay $6 per
per
seed,
seed. Yeah.
which is more than what they would buy from at the warehouse. And they have to grow it themselves and wait the 2 hours and all that stuff. Think that's a good idea?
Yeah, like I said, I really like it.
Hell yeah.
I don't think there's any sense in not drafting stuff up and at least letting somebody higher up see it, you know?
I mean, hell, you
Yeah.
can make the warehouse
The
this.
worst they can say is no.
Yeah, true. I mean, I was thinking, you know, where you buy the seeds? That's a huge ass warehouse that's not used.
Yep,
Oh,
directly
yeah.
behind the seed guy.
Yeah. Just right there with the seed guy.
There is also literally a grocery store right across the street from the clothing store by MRPD.
Yeah. Or I think Grapeseed wants to do farmers market on Grapeseed Main Street. You could also put the warehouse there.
Yeah, there's several buildings not in use on Grapeseed Main.
Yeah. You just go to Grapeseed Main. And there you go. I'll leave location up to them. You know,
Mm-hmm.
wherever they feel like doing it. But I think I'm going to draft it up and probably send it to Harold. He's like Mr. Farmer.
Yeah.
He is the one that came up with all the legislation regarding farming.
Mm-hmm.
So and then I'm going to ask how to start a farming business. So I could get into the ground floor.
Yeah, fair enough. $350 for a bubble wrap vest. Question. How much does plate cost at like a U-tool or a... It is a U-tool you can buy like armor plates from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think it's $500 or $600.
Oh, okay.
Is it, or is it like
I
250?
thought it was $250.
It's a little more expensive, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
From a Ute tool? The armor? No, I think I paid way more for armor than 250.
I go check. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I was just about to call someone and check. I feel bad if I call someone.
Because Rex's Stop sells their armor plates for $350. And if that's not less than what you can get from the U-tool, then that's kind of ridiculous.
You know, Rex's Stop kind of sells everything, huh?
They sell... I was just looking at it. They sell basically anything you can buy at the wholesale place. Sponges, med kits, smokes, wallets. Armor, fishing barrels.
Jesus.
Yeah, so literally anything you can buy at the wholesale lady, they've made a version of for Rex's Stop. Their band-aids are still $200 though. When you can get them for $100 at the hospital.
You know, I assume they're just doing it to make a profit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, not like doing bad on them.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty business thing to do.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm not poo-pooing them. I'm just curious.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Hello.
Someone receives a phone call.
Oh, okay. No, no, I'm good. I was gonna ask something, but I forgot. She'll probably remember.
Yep, I don't see any of y'all. 500.
Yeah, all right.
Yeesh.
Yeah, I was right. Really expensive.
I'm just a girl. I forget things.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
I see you now.
Just a girl.
You might need to hop up, then sit back down, Santi.
Ah, there you go. I see Santi now.
Yeah, I would get. Yeah, I would just try to get it. Whenever they tell you, just get it, just in case.
Silver, stand up and sit down.
Yeah, stand up and sit down, Silver. Oh, there we go.
Okay. I was gonna ask. You
The
know,
the
is-
cloaking field was very strong.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I'm sorry, Santi. I was, my legs fell asleep and I couldn't just stand straight up. So I needed to wiggle them out a little bit.
Yeah, you're all good.
I'm curious as to what's happening over there. Oh, it's a taco van. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was someone's RV from all the way over here, or a
No, the farm workers need to eat.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know that.
You know.
No, they starve while making food for
Gas.
everybody
Mis
else.
amigos necesitan
Wait a
comer.
minute. I have something for that.
Please don't send me that gasps in Spanish. Oh my god. What the hell?
Santi, did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
Need I remind you of something?
What?
I'm just a girl.
Yep, just a coral.
Just a girl.
Just a girl.
Yeah.
Need I remind you of something?
Yes. I had forgotten about that.
You like the title of the document?
Yes, I do. Very much. I had someone yell this at me the other day.
Italian wedding soup and espresso?
Yep.
Okay.
Since we're sharing documents.
I'll take that under advisement.
Yeah. This thing for the hospital hazmat that I can never delete because Jesse sent it to me.
You see my food cost sheet?
Yeah.
I have a few things that I can't delete from other people. Oh, Jessica.
Uh-huh.
I still have your About Me, by the way, that you shared with me.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure. Let me see.
Yo, yeah. Okay. I'll delete that.
What else do I have?
There. Now it's deleted.
Just has something ready to.
Why did someone send me share with me a picture of a spoiler? I would never know.
I don't know.
It says, I just don't get it.
I don't know. But that's some tripe shit.
Damn.
That's crazy.
She hit us with the tripe shit.
Yep. Which I also have permanently because of Jesse.
I think we all do.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Ow.
What the heck just
She
happened?
landed on her ass.
What the hell just happened?
Landed on my head.
Ooh.
Ouchie.
I can't believe you would do that. Whoever did that.
Do y'all not see my blood splatter on the floor over there?
No, it wasn't my
This was
intention.
payback.
I'm doing business. My God, why are you doing that? How the heck?
Oh my god, she's a flipper.
Oh my god.
Oh wait. Fuck, I'm sorry. Jess, no. Jess, come back. Oh. Ow. I can't see. There's my glasses. Oh.
Can you see now?
Ow, 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 ow. Ow.
Why every time? Oh.
Oh my god, Jessica! She's wiggling. Are you okay? Are you with the heck?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. My dearest of friends, I must admit something.
What's that?
I'm bored. 2 hours.
I do be like that.
It should be maybe another half an hour or so. A little bit less than, maybe.
What you pointing at there, beautiful?
Hand raised to ask a question.
Okay.
I forgot my question. I actually did have one. Hang on. I'm thinking.
She's thinking.
Da na 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 da na na da na 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 na. Oh, what's the question?
No, I was trying to smack you, but I don't think I can reach. Nah, I've lost it. It's gone for good. That question will never see the light of day. Because I'm dumb and have forgotten. One of these... Oh, here it was. Question for Jess. My hand is raised. Jessica. Jessica.
Um, Taking questions.
Me.
Andy.
If I one day just crash out and, like, scream at somebody at work, will you still support me?
Of course I will.
Pog. That day's coming. I don't know when, but it's on the way. Yeah,
Question?
accepting questions, Miss Payne.
Okay. Same question back to you.
Yeah, duh.
Oh, okay, cool.
To be honest, if you do crash out, I trust you're going to have a very valid reason.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been close.
Mm-hmm. Here's my question. Actually,
Okay.
hang on.
Andy.
Have your crash outs been close to happening on duty, or is it when we're kind of airing stuff out after duty that you're like, brah, brah, brah?
A little of both.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Follow-up question.
Okay, Andy, follow-up question?
I had one and I forgot it. Hang on. Give me like 2 seconds.
What? Okay, they
Listen.
mostly involve one person?
Or maybe. No, that wasn't my question. I just kind of assumed that.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay, Andy again?
Example provided, please. Of specifically of near on-duty crash out. And also, what can on-duty Indy do to prevent on-duty Jess from crashing out on duty?
Ooh.
Because on-duty Indy is, as much as she hates it, technically on-duty Jessica's boss, and would not like to have to perform any sort of disciplinary action on best friend. So how can on-duty Indy assist prior to crashing out?
You know, you don't have to raise your hand every time you
I'm
speak a
gonna
word.
be doing that anyway.
Okay.
I found my bit for the night, and this is it.
Gamble on duty. When a certain someone is on a ride along and they don't answer the radio when we have 3 MCIs come in a row, even though you know, Dr. Payne checks the blip and sees that person in the ride along at the scene of at least 2 of the MCIs. Yeah. So there's the example.
Wonderful
Wait.
example. Yes, continue.
Part of the example is Dr. Payne can't say anything because this person is higher ranking than her, so she doesn't want to get in trouble for saying something.
Dr. Fera can agree to that. It does suck balls.
Yes. Don't know how on duty Dr. Farah could help with that situation.
We're right here on this roof.
He can't see us.
Humorous.
Hey, can you guys move? Everybody can't see you.
No.
Frick him.
Yeah, skip.
Ooh.
Ow!
Take that.
My body.
Oh, you missed.
Ow.
I didn't know you guys knew magic.
Oh,
Yeah, we kind of blend
you know,
in.
we're witches.
I'm a fucking scientist.
Witches.
Yeah, witchcraft.
Oh, interesting. I'm getting a phone call.
I take offense. I'm a scientist.
I'm a witch.
Oh wait, I didn't do my bit. Hang on. I take offense. Am a scientist. Literally certified, by the way. Wanna do science, can't. Pisses me off. Anyway. Dr. Payne, continue.
also the fact that
Yeah.
there is no one above this
Alright, then I'll
person
be
that we can go to if we have a problem with this person.
God damn it.
I do
I gotta
concur
go
Because-
that
do
is an
something.
issue.
Are you guys gonna be here for a while?
I
Yeah.
will be here for at
prob-
least another probably 20-ish minutes or until the produce is done.
Too short. Sigh.
What?
I'm too short. Sigh.
Jump on the
What do you mean?
couch.
Oh.
Jump on the cat.
Go over to the chair, jump up. you go.
Yippee!
He is
Not
learning.
tiny.
You're not tiny guy.
Not a tiny guy.
Not tiny guy yet.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yes, Dr. Payne.
Same question back to Indy. Same round of questions.
Damn it, I want to just relax tonight, but I gotta. I gotta get out of there.
What do you have to do?
Right,
Dr.
call
Fera would
me.
ask that Dr. Payne reiterate said questions
what?
because I am EP and have already forgotten.
What? You forgot your own
New
questions?
word.
Yes.
Icky, what
Well,
word?
what if I
Icky.
forgot your
You guys
questions
take it
too?
easy.
You just answered them. How could you
Bye-bye.
forget? Bye, Ray.
Because Dr. Payne is also trying to write a proposal for
That is true. I had also forgotten about that.
what?
Listen,
Listening.
it's not my day.
Okay.
I woke up, rolled out of bed, and was like, I'm gonna farm grapes, and that's the only thing I'm gonna do today, and by God, I'm doing it.
Hell yeah.
Brain turned off.
Great.
No brain cell.
Hell yeah.
None today. Not in the stars.
It got very dark.
Stars. Can't do it. Not
Pretty
today.
nice.
If I recall correctly, I think it was
Example
to
of almost
prevent-
crashing out
yeah.
on duty.
Example of almost crashing out on duty, how to prevent on-duty crash outs.
Yes.
If the other is present.
Yes.
And
How Dr. Payne could possibly help Dr. Fera not crash out on duty.
okay. So I think I've already told you about this one. When person we have spoken about frequently was on duty, who knows where, got detained by the FIB. We offered to get her a ride because
yeah.
we had criticals incoming.
Mm-hmm.
Person said, no, I'm being petty and walking back to Eclipse.
Yeah, this is
While
this is
criticals were incoming.
Yeah, this is a good one.
I didn't crash out. I was very close.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Olivia both were very close, but I had a patient in my hands, and I couldn't crash out. No, because only one person's allowed to crash out at that hospital.
You should
Anyway.
just crash it out, Hans.
No,
Wait, who's
because
allowed to
if
crash out?
the person we talk about frequently.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Or at least to be petty and,
Oh,
not
yeah,
put
yeah.
patient needs above their own.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Anyway. If possible, if Dr. Fera does appear to be close to crashing out, be like,
Mm-hmm.
go get you some roof time. Like, away from everybody.
Copy.
Like, radio lowest volume possible. Go be alone for like 5 minutes.
Copy. So,
And you will probably hear punching and kicking because Dr. Fera is known to go upstairs and punch the AC units if she is incredibly upset.
Okay. So pick up Dr. Fera, carry her to the roof.
Bang, what's a T?
Say, you're on roof timeout.
Actually, if
Just
you
chill
say
up here.
roof timeout, I might like get pissed. And there are gonna be instances where I can't go to the roof.
Okay,
You know,
well you're
'cause
on you're on roof time.
it would probably be like, if you notice me getting snippy, be like, do you need a minute? And I'm probably gonna be like, yes, I fucking need a minute.
You're on
And
roof duty.
it's like, go 10-6, go up to the roof, and chill for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Because sometimes, I'll admit, I forget to take a break from those 4 walls. And then by the time I'm like, hey, I could use a break, you know, we're in another wave of patients coming in.
Okay. So
Yeah.
let me
And
get this
it's
straight.
So
Let me get this straight.
That's so funny.
listening.
If I notice
love
that
that
happening,
for you. Oh my god.
I walk up. I go, Indy. 10-6. Roof. Please.
Yeah, the police would be important.
Yeah.
And not because I'm your boss
Well,
or anything like that
yeah,
at the
no.
hospital. It's because
Yeah,
if
of
I
course.
get told to do something when I'm already pissed, I'm just gonna be like, rah, 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 I'm gonna
Yeah. Yeah.
bitch against it.
Of course I would throw the please in there.
Well, yeah, I know, because you're nice.
Yeah, because
Other
I'm me.
people wouldn't.
Yeah. Indy, 10-6, roof, please. Love you.
And then if you throw in a, I've got the ER for the next like 10 minutes, that would also be helpful.
Okay. So, Indy, 10-6, roof, please. Love you. I got this.
Mm-hmm. Because that also negates guilt for taking a break.
Yeah.
Because
No,
sometimes...
what if I went, Indy, 10-7, roof, please. I got this. Love you.
I think that would work.
Cool.
Unless I'm being a stubborn bitch that day, in which case it might not get you anywhere.
Cause then no
'Cause
radio.
We're looking at grapes, grow.
And maybe I'll be like, hold on, maybe I'll be like, I'll text
No.
you if I need you.
No radio. No
Yeah.
radio?
10-7.
No radio?
10. Okay. If I notice it's gonna be a really big crash out, then it's 10-7. If it's just a mild crash out, 10-6.
Potentially.
And if it's a
Potentially.
super big crash out, be like, Indy, let's go farm. Or no, Indy, let's go fish. Come on.
If we ever get to a crash out big enough where I need to leave the hospital, we're in deep shit. Jess, I'm not gonna
Well,
lie to you.
Guys,
True.
I got a question.
Yes.
We may have an answer. Did you raise your hand?
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
raise your hand.
Okay.
I'm bored.
Oh, okay.
What should I do?
You should do you, boo boo.
God, should it cause drama, guys? I'm gonna cause drama. I'm bored.
If you feel like cause drama, go cause some drama.
What kind of drama would you cause?
I don't know.
The peanut gallery would like to know.
So I'm trying
Yes.
to figure out.
Spill the tea, sis. As the
I hate
kids say.
causing my own drama, so I have to. I think I have to.
You know
cause
what?
my own drama.
Actually, do you have a burner?
Yeah.
Does that burner have a Twinsta account?
No.
Have you ever watched Bridgerton?
Yes. No.
Do you know what Lady Whistledown is?
Yes. No.
Pick one, yes or no.
I've heard about it. Yeah.
Okay. Just start up a Lady Whistledown account and start spreading fake drama.
But who should I spread it on?
Mm. I mean, the queens and the sirens are apparently beefing or whatever. I don't know. You're very creative. I'm sure you could come up with something.
I don't want to do it on the same burner that I have this number.
That's fair.
Have this. To be a new one.
Wow.
Gimme burner.
I don't have a burner.
Santi, gimme burner.
I don't have an extra one on me.
What the heck? You guys hate me. I'm leaving.
Oh,
To
what?
go get burner.
Okay.
I might be back once I die on the way.
Well, don't. Just don't die, then. Did I ever tell you about what happened with Sally? The ranger. Jessica.
I don't know.
I did
Sorry.
legitimately crash out that day.
Still working on proposal.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it may
true.
take me a minute to answer.
Yeah, you're good. I did legitimately crash out that day. So, actually, I have had one. One on-duty crash out for Indy. Grapes are done. Lightning bug.
Why do you keep getting these?
This is my original chunk.
Getting what? First aid kits?
No, the chunk left.
Oh,
Who should I throw this at?
what are you doing down there, Miss
Who
Indigo?
should I throw this at, huh?
I hardly ever get called Indigo anymore.
Yeah, because you're Indy.
Yeah. Someone actually called me Dr. Fera the other day, and was weird.
I mean, you are Dr. Fera.
Well, yeah, I know, but most folks just call me Dr. Indy.
Oh.
So where were you on the night of March 27th, 2022?
I don't know. Too hard of a question.
Guilty.
Oh no,
Whoa.
What should I name?
Take her to jail. Oh,
Ma'am?
my eyeballs. Oh
ma'am,
my god. What? What?
ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I'm gonna need you to do a field sobriety test.
I have astigmatism.
Okay, you're clear.
Oh my god, yay.
We would be the worst cops.
I I would just want to let everybody go, especially if they're like not really doing something super serious.
I'm gonna have to send you this proposal.
Yeah, feel free.
It's still good. Well, I still have to finish it, but
What should I? What should I name it? The thingy.
What thingy? The lunchboxes?
No,
Name what?
that too. I don't know. I also don't know what I should name the lunchbox. The tattletale or whatever the rumor meant.
Oh. Oh, what's the opposite of a whistle?
I don't know.
I mean,
What if I just
hang on one sec.
what if I just name it rumor has it or something?
Ooh, I need to go grab some food. I shall be back in a moment.
Where it go?
He just said going to grab food. Closest
I don't
open
find it.
place is Pete Stop in Harmony.
What should I name?
I don't know. Oh my god. I'm sorry, are you okay?
Oh, jeez.
I didn't mean to send you flying that far.
Who should I text? I'm gonna just start texting him.
I mean, I've got the grapes. We could head back down to Vespucci. Put them in the truck, but I don't think there's much to do around Vespucci either.
Mm. I think they had a court case going.
Yeah, it's been on Twin stuff.
We can go there. Is this still going? I think it is. We should go to the court case.
We can. We probably need to wait for Santi to get back so we don't just
Just call him so he knows on the road. We can meet him. We'll meet him.
yeah, that's fine. I'll probably drop my Arius off at the house and just keep the produce on me. Because we'll be down close enough to go across to
Bye.
Vespucci anyway.
What are we doing? What? What?
Silver's wanting to go watch the court case that's going on
Okay.
at the DMV.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna drop stuff off at my house in Santi, and I might meet y'all down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair there. Hey, what's up?
Hey. I was gonna let you know I'm about to drop my Arius off at the house.
All right. Yeah, I swung by
yeah.
Burger Shot to grab some food, so I'm just right in the area.
Okay. Well, I'll be over there in just a few minutes.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah. Hey, do you want to ask Indy the same question?
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah, she's on
Sean's
speaker.
about to beat my ass, and I'm scared.
Oh,
Oh, is it Eddie?
yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Eddie.
Hey, why don't you
Hey.
ask
Hold on.
her the question?
I'm gonna die.
Oh, well, don't do that.
I'm dying, actually. Real. I have a single gray hair.
Eddie, no.
This is it. This is game over. This is it. This is my farewell. I thought I would at least like have another good 3 years before I had a gray hair. And then I called
Oh.
Sean old, so he's definitely gonna beat my ass.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be yes.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, I mean, there is always boxed dies if you want to go that route.
Ooh,
I know, Eddie. I know. I'm just
he ran
throwing
off
out
screaming.
opportunities. Oh, poor Eddie.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
his entire head gray? Or am I misremembering what Eddie looks?
No, it's a very young brown. It's just one singular gray hair.
Gotcha. Okay, it's just a very light brown.
Yeah, very light.
Very, very fair.
I don't know where he went. He just did a blood curdling scream and ran off. Oh, I see him.
Did he run back towards the Irvine?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I figured. Oh, I see him. He just ran into the office.
All right, I'll pull up there in a second.
Yeah, you're good. I'm at the house.
Sounds good.
Alright, bye.
Hey,
Hi.
what are your plans then?
Jess and Silver went to go see the tail end of the court case happening down at the DMV. So we could always go hang with them. Or we could do whatever. I'm down for anything, really.
Sure, I'm down. What's it about?
Um, I actually don't know. All I know is, people have been yelling about it on Twinsta. And apparently Zoe May came in halfway through and arrested one of the witnesses.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think she could do that.
Apparently she did. Which is wild in any case.
I'm surprised those judges allowed that.
Maybe they had already done their part and said what they witnessed.
Ooh, I just looked at Twinset and Sean just twisted out. I'm about to beat a twink's ass.
Oh my god. Actually, if we're gonna go to court, I probably don't need to be wearing cargos.
Why not?
I don't know. Some part of it just feels weird for some reason.
Beautiful, you know, there's gonna people be dressed weird there.
I think there's legit gonna be people dressed in dressed in pajamas, if I remember right.
I mean, we could go in our pajamas, I guess.
Could. Or I could wear my motor outfit.
I mean, no, I don't think they'd let us in with masks.
No, probably not. I'm not ready to blow the cover of the Pugliacci's just yet. Though we've been saying we need to have a Pugliacci day for forever. And have
We
just
really
not
have.
gotten to.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's like a pile up of local cars over there. Could we swing by Vespucci on our way down?
Yeah.
I just want to throw the grapes in the food truck.
Here, let me remark it then.
Cool beans. Appreciate it, by the way.
What's that?
coming to hang out, then me being like, yeah, I'm gonna park up the Arius, and you being instantly like, oh yeah, we're both gonna be on the bike. Like, reading my mind even though I didn't explicitly say that.
You're all good.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna say no. I don't want you to be on the bike with me.
Well, I mean, there might come a day, you never know. Hello, gorgeous. I'm about to go harvest some jweed. Don't get on the bike with me.
I'll just pass it on to someone else then.
Oh yeah, you have sent Ray to do that before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Wow. Delegation.
Mm-hmm. I'll do it myself, but if you want to spend time with me, I'll just delegate people. I don't care.
Wow. That is a dangerous promise. I might just keep you all to myself.
Oh, the horrors.
God, the temptation to be sassy. Because I know you said the horrors, but your accent came through a little bit and I heard the horrors.
Oh my god. I have a problem pronouncing H's
No,
sometimes.
you're good. It would be all in good fun. I promise.
Well, see, there's no H sound in
Horrors
Spanish.
is a weird sound to is a weird word to say anyway because it's horror.
Horror.
Horror. Oh, the horrors.
Oh, I am saying it. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
you're
it weirdly.
saying horrors.
Horrors.
It's like part southern as well because instead of the horrors, you say the horrors. I have experienced some fucking horrors in my lifetime.
Oh my god, that is a southern thing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like a horror movie. Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
a horror movie.
Huh.
Those are two completely separate sections of the video store, buddy. This is a Blockbuster.
What are you telling me? You don't have horror movies?
What do you mean you don't have horror movies?
Well, sir, we just don't sell those.
You don't have any of the Stephen King? Oh.
Oh,
You mean horror?
horror?
Yeah, we
Yeah, that's what I
don't
said.
use two syllables to say that word. They're horror movies.
God, I really do have an accent with some words, huh?
Yeah, same. Apparently mine's really bad, because the right word is oil. Oh. Like
say oil,
UL.
too.
Oh. I need to change the oil in my car. Instead of, I need to change the oil in my car. Why do you need two syllables? It's oil. It's not oil. I mean, it
And then
is,
there
but
is-
it's not.
And there's gas.
I need to fill up my tank with gas. How do you even say that normally? Gas.
Gas. Then there's gas.
Gas. Oh yeah, you lengthened the A. Yeah. Gas.
And then blue, I shortened it to blue.
Blue?
Mm-hmm. I don't know why.
He
It's
has
just I've
pretty
always done
blue eyes.
it.
That might not be one that comes through on my accent. I don't know. Is it blue? Blue?
Blue.
His eyes are blue.
My favorite
I
color
think
is
I
blue.
enunciate it more if I'm accenting it. Blue.
It's
'Cause it has
probably
the buh.
well, I do realize like some of the words I say have a
Mhm.
mix of Hispanic and Southern ring
Yeah.
to it sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like somewhere I'll just forget to pronounce an H.
True. Which also, our southern accents are going to be different because we're from different areas of the South. I mean, hell,
You know,
even
beautiful.
Go ahead.
The one thing we can agree on, I assume, Cajun accents.
Oh my god, I can barely understand them. I love them though.
Oh, it's so fun to hear them speak.
I can't emulate a Cajun accent at all. It's
Oh,
too
no.
unique. And
could
when I
listen to them
do, it
talk.
sounds like I'm trying to make fun of them, and I'm not. I'm just genuinely, like, it's such
Trying
a cool
to-
accent.
Mm-hmm.
I sound like I'm trying to do Boomhauer and doing it poorly.
Now you got me curious.
A Boomhauer?
Oh yeah, attempt at
It's
a Cajun
terrible.
accent.
Oh, it's horrible. Cause I don't know enough of the actual slang words that they use to even, like, really emulate it all that well. Because I'm gonna end up saying, like, you know, Bayou, Jambalaya.
In the bayou.
Well, I took my little pontoon boat down the bayou. I was gonna have some jambalaya with some of my folk, you know, again. Because they also, because Cajun is based off of French. So, and I know absolutely fucking nothing about French. It's Cajun French dialect. Because France was who occupied Louisiana for the longest time. Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Which is why it's called Louis. King Louis. Louisiana.
It's very fun, like subtle changes that different states have. Like there's Tejas, Louisiana. It's very unique how some things are pronounced. Would you mind marking up the DMV for me?
Can do. It might potentially be over because those people just hopped out of that car in their pajamas.
Yeah, I mean, probably checked and stuff.
Zoe May said Harvey Lit based. Which I'm assuming is the judge for whatever that was.
Yeah, man. I still got it.
Let me see.
It's all look, but don't touch now and shit, but still. Gotta go, dude. I'm gonna try it again.
Yep, Magistrate Judge Harvey Lit.
Yeah, probably giving out sentencing then. Oh, I mean, you could call Jessica and ask, or text her.
Actually, let me just track Silver because that's where she was going. Silver's not even there. Silver's up close
Nice.
to the beam machine.
That's so funny.
Jess is at the DMV, so maybe it's not over. Maybe they just left her early. Let me shoot her a text. Oh, okay. The court case is still going. Jess just said so.
Ooh. Okay.
Yep.
This is always a weird turn right here. Cause how are you supposed to
Yeah.
like get into this lane to our right?
Yep. I know, it's stupid. One day PDM will have bikes again. One day. Well, I mean, technically they have the BF400 in stock, last I checked, but it's so ugly.
Yeah. Honestly, beautiful. I'd just wait.
Yeah. That's what I plan to do. Hang on. Is steel toe around? Yes.
Then I have a better idea. Where is it? Ooh. Above us.
Mm-hmm.
They won't go through the trouble of getting this more than likely.
I hope not. Speaking of which, there goes a tow truck, it sounds like. I shouldn't be able to know what a tow truck sounds like by the motor.
That's the only, like one of the only vehicles I can't tell when it is. I, for the life of me, cannot know when an illusion's coming.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's like one of the noises I know by heart. But I mean,
Tow truck's that for me.
I hear it all the time, so. Jesus Christ.
Buddy.
Where's a cop to charge that guy with reckless driving? What the hell?
Oh, there they are.
Yeah. There they go.
Y'all ever the
Hello
bench
there.
trial?
Yeah, is it over already?
No, it just started.
Ooh, hell yeah. Hey, I don't know what the fuck that is.
I am immediately kinda spooked, to be honest with you.
Hold on. Come here. No, there's no
There's
ceiling.
no balcony.
Yeah. Yeah, we should be fine.
Hold on.
I don't know why I thought that was Jessica.
So here's the thing. I wrote down 99.9% of what was said. That was not said by Sebastian. So I'm going to object from the bench to misstates testimony.
Ooh, okay. Sustained. Let's move on.
Okay.
No further questions.
Is that how that works, State?
Well, I mean, if he was can it?
Yeah, I'm letting it work.
I think so, yeah.
All right, sustained. Thank you for your question, Your Majesty. The no further questions from the state. Also, motion to produce whatever document thing that you have, because now that we know that we have to, because I don't want to get a case law that says Brady. So if you deny it, that's up to you. But motion to produce whatever
Foster,
notes you
but
have.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be.
I have to. It's by law. I have to. You can say no.
That's not by law. You're in the middle of the court case now asking for it. Instead of asking for it in the beginning of the case, you're motioning in the middle.
Yeah, I didn't know you had notes. Some judges take them, some don't. So I just assumed you didn't.
I don't know a single judge that does not take notes.
Oh, all right. Good to know.
Also, if she was here, she would know what happened.
I don't know of a single judge that takes notes.
Oh, I didn't know that, Your Majesty. I thought you freeballed it.
Your Honor. So she might realize that if she was here during the court case.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, no, I had a fever all day. That's fair.
Also, for clarity, different judges do it different ways. Judges also have the right to withhold their own notes. Like Van Dorst, I know does half the time. I do sometimes. I'm gonna be completely honest. The way that I take my notes is basically only makes sense to me to read.
Wait, this is the one they were talking
And
about,
I've
right?
had Van Dorst tell me the exact same thing.
Okay, I don't want to get sued, Your Honor. So the state renews its motion to produce.
Okay. So, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm going to deny the motion. It's highly unusual in the middle of the court case to motion it. So, I'm going to deny the motion.
Thank you, Majesty. No further questions for this witness.
Defense?
I have a few questions, yeah. Officer Fly, was Officer Zoe May here during the previous bench appeal?
More part of it, yes.
Okay, as a clarifying question, which part?
I believe she came in towards the end of evidence or the beginning of closing statements.
Okay. Give me 1 minute.
I'm not going to object, so ask whatever questions you want.
Try to think of a way to word this. Give me a minute, Your Honor. Did I, Sebastian Santana Velez, have a warrant before entering this courtroom?
I have no idea.
And that's what the secondary thing is all about.
Did you or did you not state as testimony in the previous bench appeal that these charges were out of statute?
I stated that specifically wearing a helmet, failure to wear a helmet, is beyond the 5-day statute.
Would we be able to get clarification on that one, Your Honor?
She was talking about the failure to wear a helmet.
Okay.
Yep. Really?
No, Your Honor, I
that's it.
Sorry, no,
I wasn't laughing. It was a 311.
No further questions for this witness.
Uh.
He is sleepy boy, Fly. Let him work.
You guys have zero idea how cooked I am right now.
I know Your Honor. That's why I'm a 2.
I had 8 shots of espresso today.
Ooh, that's borrowing energy from the future, Your Majesty.
You should stop drinking that much espresso, man. I
Yeah,
told you this earlier today.
I normally do 12.
You concern me so much.
That explains a lot.
That's a mood, Your Honor.
You might need another body here.
He could easily go
Not
for
a
20.
lot. I'm not able to get 15 without a medical clearance. So. Long story.
Heart attack, Jesus Christ.
Okay, all right. It's not about. You know what?
Your Majesty, do you
this
need
is
a group
about
hug?
Sebastian, not me. This is about Sebastian.
Your Honor, Your Majesty, do you need a group hug?
Motion
Hell
to put
no.
Harvey Litt's caffeine addiction on trial.
Yes, please.
Motion denied.
Hey, don't they make caffeine patches?
The
It's
other
well
judge.
known that I have an addiction.
Your Majesty, with that looks like they're Steve Jobs. Motion to put Harvey Litt's caffeine addiction on trial.
Justice Watts.
Fuck.
Objection, relevance.
Looks like Steve Jobs.
Was initially your motion?
Does he look
What the? Yeah, this was your. Well, hello. This was from your side.
No, I didn't motion this. Daisy did. She's EP.
You're also not counsel.
I'm just trying to help this move along so we can all be uncooked.
Too late now.
I was gonna say.
Harvey's caffeine addiction after.
I think at this point, Your Honor, we're
Okay,
all
thank you,
pretty EP.
thank you, Mr. Jobs. I appreciate it.
Uncooked is probably not gonna happen, but so. Yeah, well, yeah.
All right, we don't have any questions, Your Honor, for this witness.
All right. You can stand down. Call your next witness.
We're gonna call the inflatable Harvey Litt to the stand.
It's inflappable.
Oh,
Not
flappable.
inflatable.
Sorry, inflappable. The inflappable. I'm calling you.
Inflatable Harvey Litt.
Do you want me to swear you under oath since you're the witness now, or?
All right, Harvey, when you're ready,
You know that
raise your
makes
left
sense.
hand. You swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of perjury, including death. So help you, Danielle.
I do.
I feel like that goddess would actually kill him.
Okay.
Probably.
That's wild.
Your Majesty. Oh, sorry. I'll ask questions when I'm ready, or when you tell me I can.
Oh, I'm judge now, right? Yeah,
you're judge now.
State your witness.
Your Majesty, are you a judge?
I am.
Were you at the court case today?
Which one?
The bench appeal.
Yes.
Gotcha. Was the defendant there?
Yes.
Did he swear under oath?
He was sworn, yes.
Oh, what did he swear under?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. Did he admit on the stand he was at the scene where Bree McNabb was?
Check my notes. I just realized I can't transcribe because I'm a witness, so that's awkward.
Your Majesty and Your Highness, permission to let the judge do judge things.
I think he means he literally can't transcribe because he's talking, and like me personally, I'm actively transcribing while the person's talking. Like I wouldn't be able to, listen to somebody yamp for as long and like do a monologue for as long as I have because I've been talking for a hot second right now, and if I tried to listen to everything that I've said since the moment I started opening my mouth just now and then transcribe all that down, I would probably find a window.
This guy is Steve Jobs.
Ask your question again, real quick.
Yeah. Did he admit that he was on the scene with Bree McNabb?
Yes, he did.
Gotcha. And he admitted to departing the area in an attempt to get a helmet. I mean, if the judge allows, Your Majesty, we could just read off that particular section. I don't want to be that pedantic, though.
Let's see. Okay, this is how I write my notes. So guess what? Just
What?
gonna have to suck it up.
Okay.
So let's see. Is your outfit normal except when he's basically the question was I think this was Dark asking if what he wears is his normal outfit that he wears. Yes, except when he goes to bed. That's the only outfit he wears. He did not testify whether or not it's the same underwear, but it can only be assumed it's the same underwear, but it's different socks. Have you seen me wearing a black and purple cut? No. On April 4th, where were you? On top step at Maze Bank. Did they say you were detained? No. Did they say that Bree was detained? No. Did I block the car? No. You were on the driver's side parallel. Was I yelling? No. Screaming? No. So, doesn't talk about him going to get a helmet. No.
Oh, all right. That's fine. That's all I needed. No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. Defense?
One moment, Your Honor.
If you're curious as to how notes look, these are my notes from my last trial. As soon as I can get this from home.
He actually is Steve Jobs, though, and I fucking hate it.
Oh, he looks good as Steve Jobs, honestly. I think he's cosplaying.
No questions for this witness.
No question. Okay.
I would just like to make a quick clarification. That is not a cosplay. That is what they dress normally like.
Oh, they.
It looks good.
Yeah, Your Majesty wants. That means Steve Jobs is Timu Nathan wants.
This is not where
That's
I wear
right.
normally.
Oh,
you
you
look
look
great.
good, Your Majesty.
Hold on.
No, please don't change. Yeah, no, Steve Jobs is Timu Nathan wants.
Yeah, true. The state wants to call to the stand Zoe May.
Normal.
Wait. Huh?
It will all come together, Your Honor.
Objection relevance?
Well, we haven't even seen what's going on yet, so.
To the witness itself. She wasn't there.
Was present at the incident in which Sebastian is being arrested for, and was the primary officer on scene. Sounds pretty relevant to me, Your Honor.
Sebastian, what's your rebuttal?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay. Do you want to swear him in? Alright, go for it.
Alright. Are you ready? Please raise your left hand. You swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of perjury, including death, so help you harm.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He will actually kill me.
Sworn in.
Oh, praying to the gods for a smite?
No, that was last season. I don't say no to any god anymore.
Oh, okay. Officer May.
Hey, what's
when
up?
you arrived on scene, were there any individuals wearing the same clothes as the defendant?
Initially 2, and then 3. total of 3. 1 came later.
Objection.
You already answered the question.
Oh well. Okay. Cool.
No, that's
Just let him.
okay.
Just let.
not how that
Just let him do
works.
it. He can.
That's-
He can
Yeah, go
strike
for
it.
it.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna hold on. He doesn't have a lawyer.
You know, you're right.
A break. What is the objection, Sebastian?
Testimony is different than the statement. Whatever that report. That's what it is. The testimony is different than what's in the report. Not sure what that falls under. My bad.
Okay, so
Some could even call that misstatement of evidence.
That's what it would
Yeah.
be.
yeah,
Also, just because the question's already been answered,
sent y'all an
you can
email.
still object. It's really just a motion to strike with extra steps.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And I'm not just saying that for the context of this case. You can always motion to strike.
Everyone believes once it comes out of somebody's mouth, it can't be stricken. Still can be stricken. Oh, fun fact, if it's stricken from the record, you can still charge someone with perjury because it's only consideration for evidence in that trial.
does anybody have a beer?
I went to Academy, Your Honor.
Hold on, my PR manager's texting me.
There's an interesting.
I can't drink. Fuck. Ask the question again, please.
When you arrived on scene of the incident, was there someone dressed the same way as this man?
And your objection was misstates. So here's a question. She's kind of asking more clarifying question. So she's inherently the written testimony and the oral testimony when she's asking a question is going to be slightly different.
But there is a very large difference in the statement on the report and her testimony here.
Okay.
It would be under the narrative debrief, I believe.
Yeah. What is your response to that question?
There's a bench trial. Sorry, there's a trial attached as evidence, which has the original report attached as evidence.
Oh, no. What was your answer? Your response to State's question two?
I said there were 2 people initially, and then 3 in total. There's someone came later. And
The
that's
question was dressed like me.
Food.
So in regards to it being slightly off, the narrative debrief is meant to be brief most of the time, and the question is a little bit more detailed of a question, so I'm going to go ahead and overrule the objection. She already answered the. Go ahead.
So can I rebuttal that? I don't know.
Go ahead.
The narrative debrief strictly states two separate colors, one being black, one being purple. There are no two colored leather vests, so.
So another way me saying this is it will be weighed in deliberation.
Okay. That is fine, Your Honor.
Yeah. Go ahead, State.
Were the individuals on scene wearing helmets?
No individual on scene, including officers, were wearing helmets. No one was.
When you arrived on scene, did you detain any individuals?
I immediately detained the initial two individuals, and then the third, who showed up later.
Were your lights and sirens on when you detained these 3 individuals?
Lights and sirens for the two, and then I turned my sirens off because they're loud as fuck.
That's all, Your Honor.
Defense.
Yes, I do have a few questions, actually. For one, let me see here. What is the definition of a helmet in our penal code?
No, Sebastian.
I'm not doing this because of that. I am doing it before actual, like... what's the word I'm looking for?
So,
if it's fine. If you don't want me asking, that's fine.
Thank you.
How did you detain the individuals on scene?
I initially approached the two individuals at the steps of the Maze Bank Arena with my lights and sirens, turned my sirens off very quickly, but my lights were never turned off. That was so when the third person came up, my lights were on.
How do individuals tend to evade?
I mean, it depends on the individual.
Objection relevance.
No. One of the
Okay.
charges is evading. That's the definition of he's asking
Okay.
evading. I'm
Withdrawing my objection.
Yeah.
Could you repeat your answer, please?
Yeah, I said it depends on the individual.
Would you be able to give me some examples?
Sure, like what you did. You guys were on motorcycles, and then drove away when you were detained, and then proceeded to drive away after multiple officers turned on lights and turned on sirens, with their lights previously on, and then you drove in different directions. I would classify that as evading.
Do you remember how I drove away from this, supposedly from the scene?
Yeah, on a bike or motorcycle, I suppose.
In what direction?
You drove. Well, there's that entrance to Maze Bank. You drove around Maze Bank and went north, I believe. I don't remember the exact direction, but I believe it was north.
At what speed?
It doesn't matter. You were evading the detention.
Do people who tend to evade follow the road laws, street laws?
Sometimes.
Give me one moment, Your Honor.
It's how you don't get reckless evading.
Uh, who wrote the arrest warrant for myself?
I did.
When did you write it?
On the 12th, when I saw you were added as a witness to the docket.
One second, Your Honor.
The date should be up there, by the way. I'm pretty sure.
So, by your own testimony, it was written before I even said anything in the bench trial or bench appeal.
I did not have probable. Yes, I did not have probable cause for an arrest until you admitted on the stand that you were there.
Were you at? Hold on, give me 1 second. Were you at the bench appeal at the time I supposedly admitted on the stand that
Nope.
I evaded?
Nope.
I think that is all for me, Your Honor.
Clarifying question from the bench.
Hello, Your Majesty. I'm here to clarify.
You said you did not have PC till he said he was there. But you said that you saw him there, and you said he drove around Maze Bank and went north, but don't recall the exact direction. If you know he was there, how did you not have PC?
Because I had reasonable suspicion to investigate the situation, and I wasn't extremely familiar enough to positively identify the defendant until I was able to see him both in the courtroom and then confirm with Officer Fly Dark that he admitted to being there. I was absolutely investigating the situation, but fortunately, unfortunate to Mr. Velez, there's not that much of a record for me to investigate on.
No further questions. You can stand up.
My foot's caught in the chair. Hold on.
Oh, hold my beer. I got. Oh man.
Fine, Your Honor. Hold on. Oh, I deserve that. Oh, my foot's still caught in the chair. I can't believe this. Oh, I can't. Oh, you missed. Nope, you had a second chance. You missed. Yeah, probably. At this time, Your Honor, the state will do what it normally does and rest.
Okay. Defense.
Defense would like to call Artemis Shale to the stand.
Okay. Artemis Shale, please come up.
I need to address Harvey very quickly.
No, I want to see it through. Well, yeah, but I'm just doing the case, you know.
I need to go check the fucking car.
We need more shift 3 judges.
Agreed, Your Honor.
Okay, before defense. Wait, no, we gotta swear your witness in.
Yes, please.
Jackson, do you wanna do that? Sweet.
All right, when you're ready, please raise your left hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury, including death. So help you, Bunny.
Oh, that's a good one.
Sworn in.
Is that one of the new guns?
It's kind of like semi-old.
I don't get. Defense, go ahead.
Okay, Miss Shale. At any point, before Officer Zoe May entered this courtroom, did I have a warrant for my own arrest?
I checked twice and the answer is no. Once before and once during.
Honestly, I think that's all I had. Honestly, I think that's all I had, Your Honor.
State.
What is your hair care routine? It looks really nice.
That's a secret.
Oh, that's a fair answer. No further questions.
Oh no.
No, you're dismissed.
Oh no, not so quick, not so fast.
God damn it. I tried.
You wanna know?
Yes.
Alright, it's complicated.
I was say I can't object, but I'm actually curious myself.
When you mean complicated, you mean like multiple steps, or is it just
Yeah,
like?
there's like 3 steps.
Well, that's like complicated. You're on objection, not responsive.
Yeah. Answer the question.
It's
Fine. If there's an objection, objection relevance.
Oh my god.
I have a rebuttal to that.
Are you saying that the witness's hair is not relevant? Is that what you're saying?
To this case, yes.
I have a rebuttal if necessary, Your Honor.
No rebuttal is necessary. I can determine whether or not the witness's hair and how the hair is, whatever they call it, done, or what's the term called? Styled.
Judge Steve Jobs, objection cringe.
Whatever. Answer the question.
So I use 2 kinds of oils.
Damn.
Okay, are you ready for this? It is the oil of blueberry and saffron.
Wait, did
And
she
then I
say
also
kinds
use
or
the
pounds?
hair care dye for the shampoo. And I also, oh my god,
2
get
kinds,
this.
I think.
Oh, I think you said pounds for a second.
No.
Hey yo.
Your Honor, clarifying question: what kind of conditioner?
You get out of my head. I was literally gonna ask that. By the way, I'm writing this down.
We're gonna be motioning to produce
Lavender
this.
and lemon.
Wait, lemon and what?
Lemon and lavender.
Why is it always lavender? It's always lavender.
Because lavender fucks.
It keeps mosquitoes away from me.
Your Honor, motion to produce this for record for.
Oh, we're not. No.
Oh,
These
come
people
on,
are
all right,
gonna go
fine. No further
crazy
questions
when
for
they
this
hear about the
witness.
25-in-1 soap.
Defense, do you have any? Wait, no. No.
I'm never gonna be able to do her hair care routine.
I hate you. I
No,
love
no
you.
further
Shut
questions.
up.
You can stand down.
Can't keep a secret.
Defense. Call your next
Yeah.
witness.
Give me one moment, Your Honor.
In that meantime, Your Honor, I have a question for the bench.
Go ahead.
Your Majesty Watts, when is the new iFruit model coming out?
won't do
I
it.
deserve this.
You
I
won't do
deserve
it.
this.
You won't do it. You won't do it.
Coward.
Okay, yeah.
I got nothing else, Your Honor.
Okay. Closing.
Ready.
Hold.
Oh, sorry.
Defense, you get 3 minutes now.
Thank you.
I want 3 minutes.
No, you said you're ready.
No, I want 3 minutes.
You just said ready.
I want to get a snacky snack.
I'll go get a snack.
All right, thanks.
There's no working vending machines at the DMV.
I need food.
Nice. Oh, that was a good shot.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
The fuck did I do?
There's no working vending machines at the DMV. I tried to call you, you were running
All
out.
right, I'm going to try to get food delivered. Who wants food? Raise your hand.
God, that was a good shot.
I want food.
All right, one
Please.
person.
2 people.
All right.
I'm
By
good.
the way,
Thank you, Zoe.
Phone's open.
I'm frowning upon the fact that State is not in the pajamas. That is noted.
Your Honor, this particular bench trial was not issued to be in pajama. I mean, I can be. I can do that really
I
quick.
can be.
Damn.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Unbelievable.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Wait, why does Fly get to change into
Yeah,
pajamas
Fly
now?
chose
She
to be in
wasn't for
uniform the
pajama
entire
court.
time of last court case too.
Don't worry.
Sure,
I
she
will be
did have an
addressing
outfit.
that. I will
Okay.
be addressing that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Unfortunately,
You're
Your Honor, I would, but you know my circumstances were I was evidence basically. So,
You were, and we had to preserve
yeah,
evidence.
Yeah. So I apologize on that.
It's okay.
Your Honor, I have
Okay.
my jammies on.
All right, so now
I'm
I
sorry,
get to
that
address something.
deadpan voice.
Fly.
And, Your Honor, I have my jammies on.
Why were you not in your pajamas during pajama court case prior to this bench trial?
Ooh.
Because I prioritized my timeliness over pajamas.
Very upset. Everyone else here was in the pajamas, and oh, very sus. Very sus. Okay.
Your Honor, that will be noted. I'll bring it to the rest of DPPD command.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Your Honor, may I go put some shoes on?
No.
Let them grippers breathe.
Huh?
Motion to let them grippers breathe.
You know, that's a good motion. By
Thank
the
you.
way, you don't know how dirty this floor is.
No, I do. That's why I
Okay, all right. No, motion to skip. Motion to skip.
I'm just saying, there's a reason I put the sandals on.
Go put on shoes. Go put on shoes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
As
I
soon
think
as she
that should
said
be your
that's why I put
punishment
sandals on,
for
that
not
was
being in
great.
pajamas during pajama court is to have to deal with the dirty floor.
Yeah, see, I feel like that's like cruel and unusual
That looks so
cruel and
nice.
unusual punishment.
Oh. I'm making a cookie.
That little officer abuse.
Blue on blue. Go ahead, Watts. Also what?
I was going to talk about perjury for a second.
Go ahead, talk about perjury.
So, a thing with perjury, at least within our DOJ, this could be different mainland, I don't know. I don't know mainland law. It's boring. Anyway.
It's not written down, Your Majesty.
I'm going to find a window. We've actually discussed this before. If someone perjures themselves, but then it gets stricken, it's technically not perjury because it doesn't have any effect on the outcome of the, which is where one of my favorite quotes from Joy comes from, where he said, "If you take the stand and say the sky is red, then that's not perjury because the color of the sky is probably not related to whether Todd Princeton shot Franklin DuPont." Good quote.
I'm not a judge. How am I supposed to know what you guys use and don't use from outside this jurisdiction?
Zoe, what kind of cookie are you eating?
Vegan white macadamia?
Never mind. Never mind.
Wait, what? Why?
As far as I know, you cannot have a vegan cookie, but
This guy's still yapping.
Oh, it's banana. It's
Vegan
banana,
cookies
basically.
absolutely exist, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
They're just very disappointing and sad.
Yeah,
I don't like you, baby. I don't like you.
On a motion to
here.
produce a cookie.
What?
I mean, you're here.
Excuse me?
I was called for a bench trial.
Yeah, that
Hey,
ship
what's
is
up, Kelly?
sailed.
Hey, Kelly.
We're on closing.
What?
You're on your
Defense is ready,
motion.
Your Honor.
You're
I
on your
can do a
motion to
closing.
add Kelly as a third party just to do her own closing.
I could do a closing, yeah.
I mean, I have one prepped already.
If I, you know, I
How about both?
motion-
How about both? How about
I
both?
want to do the third party. No. I want a third party motion. Closing.
All right,
Then
it's
you
a
go
joint
last.
motion.
If you're third partying, are you gonna do a closing that's like supposed to be against the state and against the defense?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
How everyone's stupid, and now I'm the smartest person.
No,
in the
don't give me.
city.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
State, go first. Go.
Mr. Velez admitted to being on the scene at the time of the incident to which Bree McNabb was found guilty of. They were detained, which under your ruling with the lights and sirens, but then lights, they fled. Does not matter if they follow traffic laws. Evading from a detainment is still evading. That's how you don't get reckless evading. The fact that Zoe May was not at the court case is irrelevant to a charge that happened 14 days ago. We're completely within statute of the highest charge, and he should be found guilty. Parentheses, he said he did it. End parentheses.
Go ahead, Sebastian.
Your Honor, by the state's own admission, the warrant was written before I said anything in court.
Microphone.
Is that better?
Oh God, yes.
Your Honor, by the state's own admission, the warrant was written before I said anything in court. In fact, the writer of the warrant, by her own admission, was not in the court when admissions were supposedly made. By your own testimony, Your Honor, I only admitted to being on the scene. It is entirely possible that someone can be watching and witnessing without being involved. Zoe May was unclear on several facts of the event. She was unable to even tell the court the direction I was supposedly driving. She did not identify which of the three people she identified on the scene she claims I was, even though this goes against the statement on the report. She clearly said that I was wearing something similar to what I'm wearing now. And now I question being a witness in the future if I will be maliciously prosecuted as a result of my own testimony.
I don't.
That is all, Your Honor.
I'll find out.
Our third party, Kelly.
Swear me in.
What did
That's
he say?
probably
A purple scooter?
purple
Do
Segoy.
you swear and affirm that the testimony you'll be giving today is the
Yeah,
truth,
it's
the whole
just
truth,
this.
and nothing but the truth, the pains and penalties of perjury, up to including death? So help you, Occam Saber.
I do.
All right, your witness is sworn in, Your Honor.
Your Honor, court clerk, and people in the courtroom. Officer testimony should always be
She's
held
in
to a
ahead.
higher standard than a civilian. However, Zoe May said that, yeah, she didn't show up to court. That's
Yes,
terrible. You should always
actually.
show up to court. Now, the defense also mentioned that he changed his clothes or is wearing different clothing than what was stated on the testimony. Now, I wasn't really here for what happened for this court case, and I'm assuming that this court case is probably for not even a felony D. Your Honors, who cares? Who fucking cares at this point? I sat downstairs at MRPD for over 2 hours for not even a single charge to be pushed. This is my life. I'm fucking crashing out.
Yeah, I like this closing.
I so badly want to go and hit both the defendant and the plaintiff with a bat. Can we all just go home and go to bed? We're
Kelly,
just
if
for
we
it.
tell you that we appreciate you, will you not hit Seb with a bat, please?
I'm not going to hit anyone with a bat. I said I want
Okay.
to.
Well, we
Uh,
appreciate you
Papa,
anyways.
hold on.
Also, Your Honor, we are all very EP, including myself, just so you're aware.
I just want to let everyone in the court know, okay, that I don't want to hear another person say they're EP. I'm normally in bed, in my head, sleeping in my head, okay? Because yes, I sleep in my head. And whoever doesn't do, shut up. Everyone does it.
No, it makes
Okay?
sense. I get it.
10
Yeah,
p.m.
we
Eastern Standard Time.
Oh God.
Jessica.
It is currently almost 4 a.m.
You could have said no.
I couldn't have.
I'm glad you didn't, but you could have said no.
We appreciate
As
you,
I
Your
was
Honor.
saying with my closing, I do want to hit both the plaintiff and defendant with a bat. These are true facts. What I want to do and what I will do two separate things, as I tried to prove in my tweet earlier today. Also, a true fact: cops will always push every charge they can think of.
Yeah, more than
Sometimes
likely.
an extra charge that they know is a little silly.
That's not true.
Your Honor, this is my fucking closing.
Do it.
Your Honor.
You have
Hold
judicial
on,
permission
hold
to
on.
do it.
Fly. It is highly irregular to interrupt somebody's closing.
You're right, Your Honor. My apologies. May I request another booking?
Yes.
And at the end of the day, Your Honors,
Deserved.
Gosh.
isn't this all that's enough and needed?
Please don't. Coward.
I'm not a coward. I missed. There's a difference.
Yeah, well, get better.
I will. Oh, here we go. You sitting cunt.
Aussie cunt too. Oh.
I don't care. American, Aussie, British, worldly cunt.
Yeah, permission.
Wait,
See, we're
isn't
given.
that a good thing? Worldly? That means like she goes around like worldly is like good, right?
And yes, everything I say is great and amazing. Look, end of the day, can we just acknowledge maybe the cops didn't do anything wrong, but just let's all go home?
Sure.
Other way around, Kelly. Other way around.
Great closing.
No, her
great closing.
Thank you.
Meant to fuck both of y'all over.
Yeah, her closing definitely was meant to throw a wrench in all of you. So mission accomplished.
Bye. Bye, Kelly.
Bye, Kelly.
Yeah, fuck it.
Took that like a champ.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No flinching, nothing.
Ruling.
Fucking amazing.
Motion for ruling.
No, I'm gonna go deliberate.
Okay.
Lady in the blue skirt back there. You know what? Yes, you that just popped up. Go ahead. You are not a witness. Go ahead.
I'm not a witness this time. Wait, can I join Daisy? I wasn't a witness.
Yes, you can join Daisy too.
Hell yeah.
Onesie crew. Onesie crew.
Nah,
Damn, I
just me
can't
and my
believe
girlfriend.
Jessica almost got in charge.
You're wearing onesies though.
Yeah,
because we're going to bed right after.
We're doing cute. We do cute shit with pajamas. We're that couple.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we wear matching pajamas. It's cute.
I didn't get a book. This is
Sad.
upsetting. I also put my hand up for food and someone didn't bring me food.
It's because there's no food delivery. I've been trying. I'm also very hungry.
Nope.
Oh god.
No Red Mesa.
I promise you, I'm very,
Nope.
very hungry.
No problem.
That's Sebs. They're just knocking every fucking car they can find.
I changed my mind. I want the ballot.
You mind talking to me outside, ma'am?
I need a
Did
ballot.
the meter run out?
There's a
Yeah.
mallet.
Oh yeah, I guess it's just the meter.
Well, that can't be helped, I suppose.
Alright, good thing we parked where we did.
You want to steal my ballot? That's sad.
He is a man. Men only wear one piece of clothing. Never claimed to be nice.
Hey Jessica,
Welcome back.
Hi.
we're pretty sure your Segway got towed.
Yep.
It was in a
For clarity to the
parking
court,
spot.
we weren't actually discussing anything with this case. We were
Yeah.
just getting this officer laid.
Can I please have a mallet?
I won't be.
No.
Pretty please. How am I meant to keep order?
Out, loser, out.
I looked up the impound log. Apparently, she didn't pay the meter either.
She said it
Allegedly.
was in a parking spot.
Yeah, if you look up the impound picture, though, it's the latest one, Sugoi.
Did not request to approach the bench.
Unless they picked up her car, moved it to a place where a meter wasn't.
So it's not the one that's
Where a
by
meter
the
was,
car
and then
area, it's on the one next to it.
Am
yoinked
I
it.
right or am I right?
Oh yeah.
Am I am I right or am I right? You're right, you're right, you know?
Fly, I need you in uniform, please.
Okay. Oh, god damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
I literally saw you beat the shit out of her and then rob her, man.
Okay, well, hold on.
Oh my god!
That wasn't me.
Fly, let them just deliberate.
Go to the clothing store.
I want a lot of things.
There's
Like,
literally
Just
a clothing
Fly,
store
just
around
run
the
in and
corner.
change. If they
Just
have
go
a if they
buy
have
a
an
new
issue,
outfit.
just let them know why.
It's an emergency.
What? It's
They might hold you in contempt.
Shut up, Paco.
Are you hungry?
No,
God
that's
Can I
not
hold
me.
you in contempt?
Okay.
All right, just make sure he doesn't go anywhere. All right, Miss Banana, we
Yeah,
can go
that's
discuss
fine.
outside.
Okay.
Oh, we can go in the corner. We can go in Paco's shame corner.
We
Man.
go in his shame corner so you can keep eyes. I'm not trying to.
Was it the parking meter?
Yeah.
Can I call you McFly?
Do any of you guys own a Red Illusion?
I don't care what
Nope.
you call me.
No.
Yeah, if you want to.
Nope.
Ain't you the first person I spoke to when I came in here about a purple boy?
She was more than likely in her head.
Oh, my bad. I left my crystal ball at home, gang.
Did you continue it?
Apologies. Well, let me know if you need to get out the info.
Did you continue it? Dude, have you've been read your rights, yeah?
No.
Oh, you read him his rights?
No.
Hey, Mr. Dark.
Oh, thank you.
If that
No,
had
don't
hit me, I
hate
would
Probably
be
the
very
court clerks
upset.
or the judges.
Well, if you're friends with everybody, you saw.
Yeah.
You're sweet. Don't lie.
Who throw it?
Hey, excuse me, Your
Look
Honor.
like Zoe May.
He didn't contest it. See, he is.
Is it a cup?
I think so.
You should get it for littering.
She actually didn't read me my rights.
I would have had to have caught a picture.
Anybody have a
Also
red
only detained right now. I'm not
illusion state exempt?
I didn't do anything. Well,
It
I'm not
might be
arrested.
lit.
You don't need to read me my rights. I'm not.
I'm still
I'm
going
not
to.
arrested.
You have
Well,
the right
but you
to
don't
silence
need.
anything you say or do can will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. An attorney won't be appointed by the state. If available, you also have the right to a bench trial if there's any charges pushed against you. Hey, Jeff.
The last time an officer didn't read me my. Hey, what's up, Jeff? What's
You
up,
are
homie?
such a fucking idiot.
What's
Yeah.
up, homie? Yo, last time an officer didn't read me my rights, and Harvey ruled that doesn't matter. So you good?
I mean, that is true. If we're not asking you questions, we're not using any of your testimony against you.
Oh no, I was asked question, and they put out a warrant
on the door.
off my statements. But it don't matter
No.
because you know I
Yeah,
know
in
the
that
law.
case, yeah,
apparently.
that's real bad, yeah.
Oh.
Well, we recited case law, and he said, it don't matter. You know, Paco, you know the
this
law.
bench
You were a
trial
paralegal.
entail?
I'm actually doing pretty well.
I let you go, man. Why?
I didn't do anything. I'm gonna be let go again. Watch.
Oh, Mr. Litt's coming back anyway. You have a Red Illusion outside, Harvey?
Wait, where did you guys
Watch.
buy a house?
I'm gonna get away with it.
A Red
again.
Illusion?
I'm a switch.
You mean an orange illusion?
Oh, nice.
It's red.
I like that.
No?
Only in jail though.
Oh, okay. Well,
I have an orange.
guys.
I say I have an orange
One more
illusion that's
chance.
parked on that side, but it has SA exempt plates, so don't tow it for unpaid meter. Over and she's gonna let me out of these cuffs, and I'm gonna keep doing my bullshit.
Listen,
Oh,
if that's
hell
the
God, I need
case,
to ride to
sure.
Steel after this.
Well, I have
Yeah,
my
we got
inventory
you.
in the back of my tow truck.
Hey, who needs my
That's
I'm
okay.
not dealing with him. I'm
Yeah,
just
what's
gonna
the-
get
what's
my
the
car out.
license? No, man. I'll bet my life on it. I'll bet my
Yes.
bank account on it.
I don't think I need to.
Okay, he needs to be shackled to the desk.
What?
Yeah,
Kelly,
just make,
what?
Just make
What
sure,
are you
make sure he's
doing?
cuffed to the desk, please.
You know what? I'll put it on Twinsta for everybody.
Medical now.
Sure.
No, Kelly might need medical, he might need medical, and then I need medical.
Oh, brother.
What do you need medical for?
I'm very hungry.
Whatever happened happened when I was in chambers, so I'm not a witness to it. So if we want a bench trial,
Is that your vehicle?
Okay, I won't
yes,
tell
that is
you
my vehicle.
then.
God damn it! It got hit by a fucking local.
Kelly!
Are we running a bench trial
I don't.
Electric
It's
Boogaloo?
also a parole violation of 500,000 a month.
Kelly!
I'm not trying to. I'm really trying not to be a fucker here, but we can proceed with the.
Let me finish this bench trial and then we'll work through the other stuff, okay?
I'd have to be a witness, Paco. I can't.
Everybody,
represent you.
please go to your spots.
You in here? Do you need band-aids still?
Who is the individual that's just chilling in the middle?
Ice packs and stuff.
They're a medic. They're medic.
Oh, okay. Oh, Clark. Why didn't you just say Clark?
I'm gonna give you some ice packs, okay?
Because Clark looks different.
I know. That's
Yeah,
why
no,
I was very
is that
confused.
Harvey on the stand there?
Hot, respectfully.
Oh, sorry, Your Honor. Hey, it's me, Clark Adams. I'm doing right along.
Clark sounds hot.
Does sound hot.
I'm
All right.
married, I'm married and monogamous. I'm married and monogamous. I'm married and monogamous.
Listen, I am spoken for. I appreciate that you find me to be attractive, but I am spoken for.
Listen, we already got one member of the state
You guys have a good one, medical.
Technically two. No, technically two members of the state.
Yeah, I know. I'm making sure that you can sit, man.
Technically so.
Anyway. No, I was making sure you sat, man.
Okay. Are we all ready?
State's ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Okay, so we're gonna knock off the failure to wear a helmet. That's past statute of limitations, so we're not gonna worry about that charge.
Okay.
Well,
Your Honor, Section 1 of the State of San Andreas State Code. That's the second paragraph down. Specifically states the statute of limitations shall be incident specific, where multiple offenses are charged arising out of a singular incident. The statute of limitations shall be the longest statute applicable for any individual offense.
I fucked up. Good call. Okay.
I wasn't trying to be a Karen.
Oh,
it's
when
just,
she
it's
points
just...
up, you fuck up, but when I point at you, fuck up. You just
Sorry,
ignore
Harvey.
me.
I'm not trying to be a Karen. I'm just.
I know you're not being a Karen.
Sorry.
Kelly, I'm admitting to my fuck up, which technically, let me finish. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you.
I'm emotional right now.
I respect it. Anyways, let's go with evading. Here's the issue. His testimony was he was there and seen. But there was nothing that specifically stated that he, the defendant, or Sebastian, was evading. There was no argument. There was nothing beyond a reasonable doubt that proved that he did the evading. The only testimony that was said in the appeal prior was that he was on scene. He never admitted to evading, and he never admitted to not wearing a helmet. We are going to find him not guilty of evading and not guilty of failure to wear a helmet. That's the order of the court. Is there any... What the
Tell me someone...
Mr. Vega, do you need an attorney?
Does anybody have any... Oh my god, let me finish.
There are 15 people in this courtroom. Please tell me at least someone gets this image.
It's Chester Bennington, Your Honor.
Yes.
All right, there's a Kelly.
It doesn't even matter, Your Honor.
She's marked Bailey.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Implies to that.
Hey, you're marked available. Are you available for representation for the guy who
I
beat you
do
up?
understand the reference, Your Honor.
State, is there any questions?
That's up to. I mean, it's not my job to determine conflict. That's up to you two to determine conflict. So.
State.
I can explain to him if he can waive me as a conflict. Let me talk to him privately to explain. To
Okay.
State uwu.
Sorry, I'm dealing with a 5 million month parole violation. What's up?
I got you. Do you have any questions?
Not really. It states in my initial report that the people there, there was a pursuit that happened with the people there. So I'm confused as to why that wasn't considered. He admitted to being on scene, which all three were detained, and then all three left claiming they were getting helmets. So I guess it's just a matter of, like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's a misdemeanor, so. Just curious if that was missed or saw or whatever.
No, it was seen.
Okay.
It wasn't just
Damn.
me. It was everybody back there. We had a quote unquote panel.
Okay.
This panel was convened after. Wait, can I say that we got them later? No.
What?
All right, Kelly,
was-
you want to talk to your client?
That was after
Yeah.
that somebody got
All right,
laid.
I'll step away. Okay, thank
Your
you.
Honor.
You're welcome.
Go in the fucking bed.
Wait, I have a quick question.
Wait, quick question from the defense, Your Honor.
No,
Go
not
ahead.
from the
What's your
defense.
question?
Let me start.
Okay,
Can
what
I just
the?
talk to my potential client real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Listen, I'm conflicted because I'm clearly a witness. Represent yourself. Call me as a witness first.
Okay, it's not a mallet. Hold on, they're not called mallets.
Actually, that's a good point. It's not
Always
mallet.
Make sure that whenever we get into a fist fight, we give each other a band-aid.
We what?
Give each other a band-aid, remember?
Oh my
I'll pay you
God.
$6,000 to never give Daisy a mallet.
Wanna go get your phone?
That's, you know what? Based.
Please.
Oh, what's the counter? What's the counter?
12763.
Sorry, that just flashbanged me how bright it was.
Yeah. Welcome to the DMV.
Mm-hmm.
I work
Honestly,
here.
risky what the pay meat is anymore. That's why we parked all the way over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I thought he was being a fucker and had knocked your car out of a spot.
No. It surprisingly wasn't out of the spot. It was in the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell did y'all park?
Behind this fence
In the parking
over
lot over
here.
here. It's not the DMV one most people know about, and it's kind of hidden.
Yeah. Oh, y'all rode the bike up here.
Mm-hmm. That's why
can
she's giving you a
run.
ride, and I'm gonna run over to fucking ammunition real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You have a
We
helmet?
can swing by.
Of course.
Perfect.
Okay, perfect.
All right. I'll see y'all later.
So
Okay.
just meet you at the ammunition or whatnot. Actually,
fuck
I'll
it, I'll
just
be on the
call
roof.
you. I'll just call you once we get Jess's car.
All right.
Yep. I don't think you can grab it from the local if he's fucked in there.
Well, we'll see.
There you go.
Sure. What's your play, ma'am? I can get that. What's your your state ID? 13270. Here she is in pristine condition, ma'am. No problem. Thank you for choosing Steel Family Zone. Thank you for choosing Steel Family Zone, man. Appreciate you.
Jessica just grabbed her car and flew off somewhere. I don't know quite where. But I wouldn't blame her for being upset, especially considering how late it is.
Yeah, I didn't even realize how late it was.
Yeah, I am exhausted.
You want me to drive?
I think I'll be okay to drive. I just, once we hit the freeway. Actually, I might just take Olympic since we're right here.
Yeah.
That way I don't have to worry about friggin' stoplights and cops.
Well, the pettiest person in the world's in a bench job right now, so you're good. And the other one's probably
You're so right.
in his little Doritos, so.
True. Very true. Would you mind to shoot Jessica a text and just make sure she's, like, okay?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Because since Wolf was clocked in, she did have to get it from him. And at the end he was like, thank you for choosing Steel Family Towing. Jesus Christ. And she said something back to him and he just said it again, so she is probably quite pissed off.
She said she went to go check if any bikes she wants in stock.
That's fair. Okay, so she just went to PDM then. It wouldn't shock me if she comes zooming past us here in a few minutes. Because that Segoy can hit much faster than we can.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it makes it easier. We can't even speed.
True. Very true. Yep, I have my pedal to the metal, as it were.
I was really just waiting for him to come in like, hey, did any of you drive a black and green Esky?
Yep. That's what I was waiting on. Then he'll be like, it's $300 to drop it off the truck. Which is stupid. Your drop fee should be cheaper than your impound fee, but whatever.
Mm-hmm. I'm just hoping and praying Gemini Towing gets like fucking sued or something. They lose the business and I can just grab my truck.
Yeah. I'm
that petty. I swear to God I am.
What even was in the back of your truck when it got impounded? Do you remember?
I have no idea.
It'll be like a mystery box.
True.
Oh my god, we hit over 81 miles an hour. 82.
I need to start taking pictures of my trunk so I know if they're stealing from me or not.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. You sound exhausted.
I'm not gonna lie to you, handsome. Like, after we sat down in that court case, it hit me just how tired I was. Because, like, I was sitting still and not doing anything and just listening.
You know what? That's fair. That kind of hit me too.
Yep, so I was ready to go to bed.
All right,
But
well, let's
also-
speed run this.
Yeah. But also, like, I like Seb and that bunch of people, so once I realized what the case was for, I was like,
Oh, hold on.
hmm.
Any congrats, Seb.
Yeah, I was gonna shoot a text to Holly and be like, because I don't think I have Seb's number.
Oh, I don't have either of them. I was in a twin state.
I'm sure they'd appreciate that. Actually, I do have Seb's number. I've sold him wax a couple times.
What should I say? Like, congrats, Seb, for not being found guilty. They really do be playing too much. I'm too cooked to think of a twinsta.
Honestly, that's very fair.
I just text her and say congratulations from me and Santi.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I'll I really need to change his contact info because I still have him saved as Sebastian Santana Velez. Full naming him.
Oh my god, the government.
Yep, government name and everything.
You know, I still have Fang in my phone as Fox Mask / Fang. When he would come around wearing the fox mask.
Alright, I just said congrats on the court win.
Hell yeah.
That is enough for me for today. I will retire to bed.
To the bed.
Okay, he said, I said congrats on the court win, and then in all caps he said, OMG, I forgot to say hi and thank you. And then I said, you're good, it's eat time, so we zoomed out of there. Have a good night, you've more than earned it.
Just throwing a fuck Zoe May. I'm joking.
That might be a bit too much. I'll hit him with the and frick Zoe May at a different time.
Yeah, you're good. That's my cooked brain talking.
Who? One second. Jess texted me. She's headed to bed too.
Hell yeah. Alright, well, let's pass out.
That sounds good to me. Good night.
Good night.